This includes sharing stories, news, videos and events from across the Southwest on Facing. Get amongst the conversation anytime by searching for us at Mix 1063. Local news, emergency info, local events, pics and vids from our area. Join over 19,000 people and stay connected across the Great Southwest with Mix 1063 on Facebook.
Looking for a bargain on your next car or ute? You'll find it at Ballarat's cheapest cars and utes. The best deals in town, bar none. With over 30 years in the business, this family-owned dealership has stacks of vehicles ready to go. Finance available online, plus free delivery across Victoria. Check out the full range at ballaratscheapestcars.com.au or visit the dealership on the corner of Howard and Burbank Streets, Wendouree. Adam CT 12622.
Nothing beats the sizzle of lamb on the barbecue. Juicy, tender and packed with flavour. Whether it's a Sunday roast or a midweek feast, lamb is always the right choice for your dinner table. If you're looking for a sizzling career opportunity, Minerva Foods, Colac's largest employer, is hiring. Join the team that brings quality meat to tables worldwide every day. Reach out to the Minerva Foods recruitment team today. Is home or business security on your mind? Trust Stevcom, a fully licensed and accredited installer. They can plan the best security solution for you. Alarm, CCTV or door access control. Don't risk it. Choose Stevcom for peace of mind.
For welding you can trust and steel work built to last, call Leslie Maintenance and Pipe Fitting in Colac. Pipelines, structural steel on-site installs. Built strong, built local. See Trev and the team at 74 Bruce Street, Colac.
Can you remember the last time you gave your harvest gear a proper once-over? If it's still coated in last season's dust, it's time to book your pre-season service at Greg Allen Farm Machinery. The team specialises in pre-harvest inspections, repairs and servicing to make sure your balers, rakes, tedders and mowers are running at their best before the pressure's on. Avoid costly breakdowns when the season hits and work starts again. Call Greg Allen Farm Machinery today and get ahead of harvest.
Sports Power Colac are proud supporters of local footy and netball. Good luck to the CDFNL clubs and the Colac Tigers on the road to premiership glory. If you need to restock the kit, see the team at Sports Power Colac, your local finals experts.
Solomon's Flooring and Beaumont Tiles Geelong. Your complete reno needs under one roof. Tiles, tapware, baths, toilets, vanities, carpet, engineered timber, vinyl and blinds. They come to you for on-site measuring, installation and advice. Conditions apply.
Our legendary tradie on Mix FM.
Hi, Tyson here from Central Tyre and Auto. We're excited to bring Colac its very own Bridgestone Service Centre on Jellybrand Street. And to celebrate, we're giving you the chance to win a full set of tyres for your car, completely free. Make any purchase in-store between now and the CDFNL Grand Final Day and you're in the draw. No catch, no fuss. Drop in, grab what you need and you could drive away on a brand new set of tyres. Check out the new Bridgestone Service Centre at Central Tyre and Auto, Jellybrand Street, Colac.
T's and C's apply. Winner announced 20 September 2025.
Now open Colac Turf Club memberships for 2025 to 2026. Enjoy great racing, member perks and help keep the Colac Turf Club strong and thriving. $30 single membership, $50 double membership including a guest pass. Support your local and be a part of racing action history with 3 race meets a year. Check out Colac Turf Club on Facebook for more and how to join. Colac Turf Club, racing in the Otways for over 150 years.
Thanks to Echidna Belt. It's the pre-game show on CDFNL Live.
Yeah, semi-final elimination Sunday here at the Central Reserve. Lorne versus Irrewarra-Beeac, our broadcast game. A-grade netball will be on shortly. You can tune into the AFL Barwon TV app to watch that. It is Birregurra versus the Colac Imperials. Winner will take on Alvey next week. Well, in the footy, the winner will take on the Colac Imperials out of Lorne and Irrewarra-Beeac. It's time now for Top 5.
It's Maxie's Top 5 on CDFNL Live.
Oh, guess what we're revisiting today, Pete?
Oh, here we go again.
Here we go again.
I don't know where this is headed. Would it be how many times Hawthorn's beaten Geelong in the finals?
Not many, Pete. It's just the grand final we can't get them. We beat them every other final. No, it's Top 5 chairmen.
Oh, no. Yes.
Oh, boy, this could be interesting.
We did this when I very first started the top 5, and I got some controversial feedback about it.
Hey, I think there might be a few friendships lost over
Yeah, I put all that aside. This is just you got to accept it. You got to put it on the chin. Everyone did their job really well. It's a very difficult top 5. It was like dominoes, and I had to move it all around. And
it's only one person's opinion, and
exactly,
everyone count.
Opinions are like butts. Everyone has one. All right, at number 5, pretty obvious. He was the shortest-lived chairman in my tenure, Jimmy Allen. Drew, look that way.
I'm looking at you.
Here we go.
I'm not sure where he is at the moment, but he was just had a year.
He was on the board for a long time.
He was. He did a great job.
He did do a good job. He jumped in there when nobody else wanted to do the job.
He was good, but he only did it the shortest period of time, so he had to be the bottom. As I said, all 5 were great. All 5 were great, and there's no animosity or no anger. It's just everyone was great, but everyone had a bit of greatness, and that's what separates it all. At number 4, Phil Cobbledick. He went all right. I only got the back end of it, but any chairman that was able to get his own team a home preliminary final, that's almost a top 2 sort of category.
Any chairman that can survive the number of years that Phil done it for is amazing.
Yeah, he was good, and he did it all while he was at Pony Club too. He told me
he did. Yeah,
so he ran a couple, and hopefully he's listening in. He'd be missing running the bar these days because that was his main gig, wasn't it?
Hello, Phil, if you're listening.
Yeah, no, look, we hope he's struggled with a bit with his health. Let's hope he
fingers crossed.
Turns up here grand final day. We'd love to see him.
Number 3, Peter Lucas. Gained interleague back in his tenure.
Yes.
Great bloke.
A great man, yes.
Absolute superb. And I tell you what, he was a good-looking bloke, old Peter Lucas, back in his heyday, wasn't he?
He also helped out Imperials when they really needed someone too,
well,
didn't he?
Absolute calmness is what I'd describe Peter as.
Cool in a crisis,
never got flustered and always rolled his sleeves up and was certainly a hands-on chairman.
What was he like as a player, Pete?
He was a good player. He was an interleague player. He played interleague very young here in the Colac District. Then he wandered off to Simpson and played down at Simpson. So
their little big era.
Yeah, and I lost track of him down at Simpson. Didn't see much of the H'Bury footy, but Pete was a very good player.
They made 5 or 6 H'Bury grand finals in a row. Won a couple, but lost the heap.
They used to call him down there.
Did they call him the pivot?
Yeah, the pivot.
Okay.
Why called the pivot?
Played in the centre, apparently, at some stage.
The pivot.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, at number 2.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Peter Hickey.
This is controversial.
Where's Hick? Tell him.
Yep.
Why is he number 2, Maxie?
Well, he's a great man. We love him. Changed junior structure twice, but apparently only once, I've been told, because he came in as the structure was already done.
Changed.
And took the credit. He had to chairman through COVID, and that was a pretty tough period of time.
The toughest.
He's chaired through some
tougher than that.
really tough times, and I think he's done a fantastic job.
But then I think also he's chaired the easiest times because I feel like clubs are a lot more, what would you say, run a bit better, a bit more professional about them now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You say that, Pete?
Yeah, they probably are. It's not quite as challenging as it was at different times.
I think now it's more. I think because once one club sort of sets the bar, everyone sort of follows suit now, doesn't it? So, he's been fantastic. And as I said, all 5 were really good. And number 1 because he's standing next to me.
Exactly.
I thought I was number 6. I thought I was number 6.
No, you did a really good job.
Pete's got a strut about him now.
However, we did lose a team under Pete.
Yeah, we did.
But you did a great job, Pete, with everything you did. It was
stabilisation of interleague, which was great. So Pete Hickey lost interleague, but he gained it back.
It back again.
Sort of, but that wasn't him. That was Listro. But you stabilised it, and I reckon we only lost once or twice.
Yeah, we only lost the once.
Yeah.
No, I did enjoy interleague. A lot of work interleague.
Yep.
Absolute lot of work.
You put a fair effort into juniors, and you sort of rattled the cages with a certain other club that doesn't play in our league but is in our town.
Yeah, I don't think I'm popular there.
Yeah,
but won't be getting a life membership there.
Hey, Pete, haven't you got a strut about yourself now?
That eye's gone real shiny, Pete. What's going on here?
No,
he's got a real swagger about him now, hasn't he?
There's a bang coming somewhere.
This was a great top 5. I was just saying that. You got the junior structure really well too. And I feel like too, whenever we interviewed you as well, even though you put the old chairman's walls up, we were able to break it down slightly.
Oh, I just couldn't keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, slightly. I think one day we had you on and I talked about merging a couple of clubs just to see what would happen.
I don't think that would have gone down
I
well.
like stirring things up there. And you responded pretty well, considering the feedback that I get. And it was just one of those things. And then I even spoke about potentially taking the Marnie votes off the umpires, and you came on, and you're very, very good with your words there too. So not bad for a Richmond supporter, Pete Mulherron.
I
So
tell you
well
what,
done.
it was just while you're doing that, I was watching the reserves game, and we think Craig Kerr were paying deliberate. We just saw the great J.R. Cass pay deliberate on the other side of the ground, but it was there though, obviously. But Irrewarra-Beeac in control in the twos.
Why do they keep giving a whistle to Cassie?
Oh,
he always reminds.
He puts his hand up.
You know what he reminds me about? He reminds me, there was a day where I was umpiring with him at Irrewarra and Simpson, under 18s, and the ball came straight up to me, and I did a Peter Carey and took the mark. And
He's never forgotten it.
Every birthday he writes on my Facebook page, and he puts that photo of Peter Carey taking the mark. So, yeah, there's your top five. Top
well
five
done,
chairman.
Maxie.
We'll definitely revisit it next week when you're sitting over on the other side of the room.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see where's the bang coming.
No, there's no bang.
So I'm sitting next to you, am I, Max?
Yeah.
All right.
Time now for Footy Factory.
CDFNL Life member, ex-CDFNL chairman, one-eyed Richmond supporter. This is Peter Mulherron's Footy Factory.
Just before we get into your Footy Factory, Pete, and the reserves, Irrewarra-Beeac are in a really comfortable position. They lead by 37 points after the third, 5-10-40. South Colac, 3 points. Pete, over to you.
Yeah, so just on the theme of bringing in somebody from one of the clubs that's competing anyway, I'm going to bring in David Wiles from Lorne.
I don't know much about
You
this,
don't know?
Steve? No.
Yeah, so two-time leading goal kicker, but he was a goal kicker for a long period of time down there at Lorne.
What era was this?
This is in the era when Lorne won 4 premierships in a row.
Yeah, early 80s.
And he was the dominant forward in the league back in those days. He was a big, strong forward who was great above his head, and he was dead-eyed Dick when he was kicking for goal. So I'm bringing David Wiles in.
If you described a player that was playing now, who would he sort of replicate?
Ooh, probably no one of his size. So he probably played like Dom Dare, but he would have been probably 6 inches taller.
Okay.
Yeah, built. Big, strong bloke.
Wow.
He was. And then the other one is one you guys that all know, played a couple of years down at Birregurra. I seen him playing for Grovedale at one stage, but Big Wayne Tyquin. Wasn't he a great
He's
gun
a legend,
forward?
isn't he?
Oh,
He had the best 2 years.
at Birregurra, 130 goals, 110 goals, I think, in the 2 years.
I'm pretty sure wherever he's played, he's won a league best, league goal kicking for that. Well, not even for his club, but for the league as well.
Yeah,
so.
and he was such a fearsome character out in the ground. You wouldn't want to stand in front of him. But I was down at Grovedale one day, and the under-18 boys were giving him a little bit of lip over the fence, and he got the ball at the top of the square and ran to the line, kicked the goal, jumped the fence. Well, you should have seen the kids scatter.
They would have been out like greased lightning, Pete.
Yeah, they were falling over everywhere as they tried to get away.
I do remember him like having a four higher goals sign as a photo. I don't know what it was like from the 90s, but because he was selling himself to footy clubs, he had four higher goals because that's what he did. You could go around to footy clubs, I'll kick you 80 goals for you.
Yeah,
just things like
that.
that.
And he did though. He's just a massive man, wasn't he?
You're missing those sort of characters and players that could do that.
Well, as a kid, I used to love all those big full forwards that kicked a lot of goals. And
I used to love sitting behind the fence and bagging them out.
Yeah, until they jumped it.
Yeah, until they jumped the fence. I actually remember one day at Cobden, I don't know it was a Warrnambool Cobden game, and we're giving it to the Warrnambool full forward all day. I reckon
Jason
I was.
Rowan?
No,
it wasn't Jason Rowan.
Way before Jason Rowan.
Jason Beatley?
And he was running straight towards us and went to kick. He's been eyeing us off, and he kicked the ball straight towards my face. Lucky I had ninja reflexes and was able to dodge him. But yeah, this was late 90s, Drew.
Well,
Heatley would have been
I
at Sydney.
think we've seen a big full forward at Sydney do that at one.
Yes.
It might have been playing for St Kilda at that
Tony
time.
Rocket did, yes.
He cleaned a crowd member.
That was
there.
Kenny Williams that he cleaned up.
Oh, and ended up being really good friends with him when he went to Sydney.
South Colac defeated Colac Imperials by 3 in the B grade, so South Colac will take on Irrewarra-Beeac in the B grade preliminary final here. Well, on the footy here, I think she's pretty much all she wrote here, boys. Irrewarra-Beeac got a 50-metre penalty, and Darcy Chathowan has kicked the goal. So Irrewarra-Beeac are marching on to 6-10 at 46. South Colac haven't looked like scoring. They're 3 behind, 3 points.
Still got a quarter to go, though, haven't they?
Yeah, but they're kicking with the breeze. It's sort of still there, but it's nowhere near as strong as what it was early in the under-18 game, because she was very, very blowy indeed. Could make things goal kicking a bit very, very difficult to get today.
All right, we'll take a break and we'll look into this game that we've got in front of us, Lorne versus Irrewarra-Beeac, the grand final rematch. But more importantly, one of these two sides will end their 2025 season campaign. The Dolphins aiming for back-to-back premierships, so Irrewarra-Beeac trying to aim to just keep going to the grand finals. They've had this amazing run where out of the last 15 years, whenever they've made made the finals, they've at least made a prelim, but that was the only, I think it was every other year they've made a grand final. Just a remarkable effort. So we'll dissect that and more chit-chat as well. So stay tuned here on Mix FM.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live.
Weekday arvos from 3, Carrie and Tommy.
You had a busy morning working under the car? I just noticed your hands. You look like you've been dirty nails.
It's so gross.
Why do your nails look like you're a mechanic?
I saw an interview with a woman that said dirty nails was one of the grossest things.
Yep, it is.
I got no idea. I was doing a bit of gardening earlier.
Oh, you were not.
I have been toiling in the land, actually.
Harry and Tommy, weekday arvos from 3, Mix FM.
Looking for a bargain on your next car or ute? You'll find it at Ballarat's cheapest cars and utes. The best deals in town, bar none. With over 30 years in the business, this family-owned dealership has stacks of vehicles ready to go. Finance available online, plus free delivery across Victoria. Check out the full range at ballaratscheapestcars.com.au or visit the dealership on the corner of Howard and Burbank Streets, Wendouree. LMCT 12622.
Nothing beats the sizzle of lamb on the barbecue. Juicy, tender, and packed with flavour. Whether it's a Sunday roast or a midweek feast, lamb is always the right choice for your dinner table. If you're looking for a sizzling career opportunity, Minerva Foods, Colac's largest employer, is hiring. Join the team that brings quality meat to tables worldwide every day. Reach out to the Minerva Foods recruitment team today.
Ben Spokes at We Spoke Insurance Specialist can come to you with the ideal insurance to protect what matters most. You'll get market-leading personal service and advice with We Spoke Insurance Specialists. Find them on Facebook. Authorised representative of PSC Connect Proprietary Limited. Please consider all terms and conditions.
For welding you can trust and steel work built to last, call Leslie Maintenance and Pipe Fitting in Colac. Pipelines, structural steel on-site installs. Built strong, built local. See Trev and the team at 74 Bruce Street, Colac.
Before the months get away from you, make sure your hay and silage gear is ready for spring. Don't leave it until the breakdown happens when the pressure's on. Book your winter service now at Class Harvest Centre, Swain and McCabe, Colac. Book a service for your mower, tedder, rake or baler before July 31 and you'll go into the draw to win a $300 voucher to your local pub. Avoid costly breakdowns. Get your gear sorted early. Give your Class Harvest Centre, Swain and McCabe branch a call today.
Hi, Tyson here from Central Tyre and Auto. We're excited to bring Colac its very own Bridgestone Service Centre on Jellybrand Street. And to celebrate, we're giving you the chance to win a full set of tyres for your car, completely free. Make any purchase in-store between now and the CDFNL Grand Final Day and you're in the draw. No catch, no fuss. Drop in, grab what you need, and you could drive away on a brand new set of tyres. Check out the new Bridgestone Service Centre at Central Tyre and Auto, Jellybrand Street, Colac.
T's and C's apply. Winner announced 20 September 2025.
Sports Power Colac are proud supporters of local footy and netball. Good luck to the CDFNL clubs and the Colac Tigers on the road to premiership glory. If you need to restock the kit, see the team at Sports Power Colac, your local finals experts.
It's more than just a shed. It's your workshop, your escape, your space to create. At Hutton Build, they get that. Now calling Colac home, this family-owned business specialises in custom sheds, garages and renovations that suit your lifestyle. With over 16 years' experience, licensed builder Brodie is with you from first sketch to final screw, real service and top quality builds. See their work at huttonbuild.com.au. Hutton Build. Built for life. Check them out on Facebook.
Been involved in a car accident? Cam here from Colac Collision Centre. Choose us for your insurance repairs. Fast, reliable and quality work every time. We care about your car as much as you do. Colac Collision Centre, Hugh Murray Drive.
Thanks to Echidna Built. It's the pre-game show on CDFNL Live.
Yeah, welcome back to the pre-game show here, of course, where it's first semi-final day on this Father's Day here. It is Lorne taking on Irrewarra-Beeac for a spot in the preliminary final against the Colac Imperials next Saturday afternoon. The loser 2025 season comes to a close and they'll start preparing for 2026 in front of not a bad sort of a crowd. Obviously, Father's Day commitments getting involved. The weather's a little bit all over the place. We had a bit of rain this morning. It's blowing like a gale. I've just checked the radar. There is nothing to report at this stage. But apparently, it's meant to turn a bit sour a little later in the afternoon. Hopefully, it's after 5 o'clock when we get the road. So it should be an interesting one here as well. So,
what did you get up to for Father's Day, Pete?
Oh, I had a lovely dinner last night. Matt and Catherine come up from Melbourne, and we went out for dinner and. With Kate and Nathan as well, and we had a really nice night. Yeah.
Talk about the prospect of becoming a granddad at all. Does that come into conversation yet, or not ready for that?
It hasn't come up.
Because then you get two lots of presents, Pete.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah.
But my presents all seem to be food. I don't know why they do. Catherine made me a lovely slice there.
Jelly slice?
No, it was had the clinkers and
the clinkers.
Yeah,
that's a lolly that hasn't been talked about.
What's that? I never heard of them.
It's one of those chocolate, and you got to bite it, and there's a different colour.
They're really oval shaped through.
Used to be a bit of a guessing game. You bite.
Yeah, see what colour was inside. But
there you go. Learned something new today.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. No, so that was all good.
What'd you have? What'd you have for dinner?
Me, I had a Turkish mixed grill.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
what was that? What was in it?
Yeah, there was. I know where you're going with this. There was a chicken kebab.
Yeah.
Not a chicken. And I think I had a falafel.
Falafel, that'll do.
And there was some sort of steak kebab as well.
Did you go to Turkey?
It was a Turkish restaurant.
Did you invite Peter
very
Hickey?
nice. And James come along. He even ate there, so I was really privileged to have.
Did you have to pay for
Nick's
it?
in Japan. No, I got shouted. So
nice.
I had a lovely night, and Trish made me a beautiful vanilla slice.
Jeez, Pete.
Yeah,
You're going well.
And I got a nice belt.
And then you have to belt
for your trousers, not a.
Well, I wonder where
we're going with that.
Learning how to do food's good food.
Yeah. No.
Do you have a Pete? Hickey.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah.
I'm surprised he hasn't rocked up.
Bad. Well looked after.
Yeah. So what about you, Max?
Did you have to milk though in the morning?
Oh, yeah, I did.
I'm going to leave as soon as the siren goes, and that's Father's Day will start tonight.
And so, which direction you're heading?
Geelong. But my other little guy's coming down next week, so we're actually doing Father's Day next week. We're going to go to see Stevie J's team on Sunday.
Are you?
Yeah,
okay.
but we'll do something Father's Day. It's hard when Ollie was going to come down this week, but it was going to be a bit of a big weekend to have him here for 2 days, so we're just going to do the one Footy Day, and we'll do Father's Day next Sunday.
We'll have to get Peter Hickey to bring the season back a week.
Yeah. Well, last year Father's Day weekend was the first weekend of the finals, which wasn't too bad. We've had I think it always seems to fall about now-ish anyway. So I think 1 year it was actually prelim when we had the grand final in early September. Because of the AFL stuff now, it's probably, I reckon it's in a good spot when we have our finals. Have that weekend where there's no AFL on, and it gives a bit of light to it.
It does, and then you go, like, there's no competition really during the daytime.
Yeah, I think it's just, it should be promoted a bit more, than what it is. That, okay, no AFL, but go see your local footy finals. Like if that most of the leagues start their footy finals on that AFL grand final, or not the AFL bye week, but apparently they're going to change that soon. They're going to have a wild card, and there'll be all that sort of stuff.
Don't get AJ stuff.
So that'll mean that the top 6 sides will have possibility of 2 weeks off. Like
No. It'll be just instead of the bye weekend, there'll be just the wild card there, and the games.
And the other 6 sides will have a rest.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
And then the teams that get into the preliminary final could. Maybe have a second rest.
It'll just go back to, so the wild card will be just that middle week, and then it'll go to 8 sides after that. So it'll be the normal final series of that. But realistically, I don't. I've always been advocate for change, but what's broken about
that's right. Well, you see the matchups this year, which have been exceptional, and the wildcard games this year would have been great games, but some of the previous years they would have been rubbish games.
That's what made the last 2 weeks exciting, that one of the sides was going to miss out. If that wasn't going to happen, then what were we going to have?
Well, basically Bulldogs and Freo was a wildcard game, wasn't it?
So Maxie and Pete, let's say the wildcard round comes in, right, which it looks like it will. Are you okay with a bye before the grand final to get around the concussion protocols?
No, but that's going to be an irrelevant conversation because there will be 21 days. It'll be just for injuries.
Yeah, well, I think the bye on grand final week, you fill it up with the Brownlow medal, maybe have that footy game that they had the other night.
EJ Whitten game. It could give life to local footy grand finals.
Have all local footy grand finals.
Yeah. And then you could have, Coates NAB League grand finals telecast on the TV, so then people know the young players, the VFL, all the state leagues, have a big weekend of local footy, second-tier footy, and just go nuts. I reckon it would work well.
That's another thing the AFL's mucked up with. Used to enjoy grand final day. You'd come in after milking the cows and sit down for breakfast. And
watch the under-18s.
The under-18s, then watch the reserves and watch the seniors. Now all you do is get...
There's a showcase game.
Yeah, breakfast.
It's not broadcast.
Yeah, that's right. Why isn't it broadcast?
I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't cost them anything to broadcast. Just have it on the screen.
And the thing that really annoyed me too, that we did not see one game of the national championships. It was normally one on Fox Footy. We didn't see none this year.
Really?
Not one.
It's because it costs them money that they don't earn back. But it's not good though, is it?
No, it's never nice. But anyway, what about the 2 elimination finals in the AFL? From Hawthorn were 7 goals up and coast.
Yeah, great game.
And then GWS fought their way back to go with them levelled, and Hawthorn the last 10 minutes responded. So they'll take on Adelaide on Friday night up in the Adelaide, which should be a cracker. The winner of that to play Geelong in the preliminary final. Well, who would have thought the Gold Coast Suns needed to win the last game? They're up by 26 points, and then Fremantle hit the front with Luke Jackson kicking a goal, and then the ball goes out the upper end, and Mac Andrew takes a contested mark, went back, kicks through it to level the scores. And then David Swallow, who was their first ever pick in the draft in 2010, I think it was. He go back, looked like he kicked the winner, but it got touched on review. And the Siren went and the Gold Coast win in their first final, win their first ever final, and they eliminate the Dockers. So now we've got a Q clash, 2 Queensland sides in the final, the winner to take on Collingwood. Isn't that fantastic for football?
Yeah, absolutely.
Not good for us. Because what's going to do is going to promote the academies, and the Gold Coast and Brisbane are going to get all these new academy picks. That's what's going to happen. It's good. It was good. Last night was like those West Coast Sydney grand finals where you did not care who would win, but you were sort of riding the emotions of both sides, and then you sort of go, Freo, they'll be good, and the next thing, just a Cinderella story with David Swallow kicking the winning score. Should have been a goal.
Yeah, but the downside is we get this last time we get to see Nat 5.
I thought the ironic thing was that Freo actually, by sending an extra man behind the ball, ended up taking Mac Andrews into the forward line who kicked the winning goal. The goal that levelled the scores. But interesting. The Hawthorn game was interesting because when a team gets on a momentum roll like that, usually that's it.
Yeah,
I left here yesterday, hopped in the ute, and they're 42 points up. By the time I got home, there was only a goal of difference. There was a massive.
I've seen you driving, Pete.
I am a slow driver. There's no doubt about that. Trish keeps telling me that.
Talk about big these players are ready for finals. We saw 2 yesterday. John Newton, we all know how good a player he is. But Matt Rao.
Rao.
Seriously.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what,
You know what about Matt Rao? He'd look really good in blue and white. Here we go, Drew. Get him to Geelong. Come on. Come on, 2 years' time.
Have you ever seen anyone that hits the ball harder than Matt Rao?
Yeah, he was unbelievable.
He just, he's got no fear whatsoever. Yeah.
Nothing in it. There's not much in it at all.
Yeah,
But no, it was incredible because, and now they've got a potential to have a crack at Collingwood in a prelim final.
Yeah.
In front of 90,000.
I reckon Brisbane will give him a touch up next week.
Yeah.
I think it will come
Big brother,
down.
little brother.
Yeah, a lot of experience in that Brisbane side.
Especially when you've got Lockie Neal left for the year, and now we heard Eric Hipwood's had a partial tear in his ACL for 4 months. Apparently, we've been yesterday.
Oh hell! I've done the chair.
His back's come off his chair.
I'll fix it up in the end.
no!
But yeah, look, I've even forgotten what I was going to say now.
Oh no!
Talking about Brisbane and Gold Coast, Pete.
I think that's kind of the day material.
I don't think Brisbane can win it.
No.
Now I think the injuries are taking the cream. Yeah, they've taken the cream off the top.
I tell you, it helps Collingwood in a way because they'll probably get an easy run into the grand final potentially. But we saw what GWS did to them a few years ago.
Yes, true. So these are the possible AFL grand finals, guys, that we can have. You can have Collingwood versus Geelong, which is probably the favourite. Collingwood versus Adelaide. Collingwood versus Hawthorn. Geelong versus Brisbane, Geelong versus Gold Coast, Brisbane versus Hawthorn, Brisbane versus Adelaide, and Gold Coast versus Hawthorn. They're the possible grand finals.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And I've said all year that we'll get this random grand final, so I feel like a random one would be definitely Gold Coast versus Hawthorn, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But even at this point in time, Brisbane versus Adelaide would be pretty random. And then I don't think anyone, when we walked into the last year's finals, that we thought it was going to be Sydney and Brisbane, but it ended up being that way. We might take a break and we'll get Pete's chair all fixed up.
Yeah, we might
Bring in the liquid nails.
We might have to get to the hammer. We might have to get Simon.
And then we'll have to dissect what's going to happen this afternoon. Oh, it's completely broken.
I'm having a bad day.
Oh,
That's flavor of the day.
that chair's...
Pete, don't sit on that chair, mate.
That chair's gone.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
That's gone. All right, we'll take a break. We're back up this here on Mix FM.
It's stuffed.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live. Weekday mornings from 6, it's Mix Brekkie.
It's been 2 weeks since you've been holding on to
No, you really sort of came hard out of the blocks with that. So it's not something that's just sort of idly presented itself in conversation. You really wanted to bring that to the table this morning.
Yeah, you didn't just slip that in, did you? I feel like Tom Morris.
Mix Brekkie for McDonald's Colac and Snap Fitness Colac. Mix FM.
Nothing beats the sizzle of lamb on the barbecue. Juicy, tender, and packed with flavour. Whether it's a Sunday roast or a midweek feast, lamb is always the right choice for your dinner table. If you're looking for a sizzling career opportunity, Minerva Foods, Colac's largest employer, is hiring. Join the team that brings quality meat to tables worldwide every day. Reach out to the Minerva Foods recruitment team today.
Ben Spokes at We Spoke Insurance Specialist can come to you with the ideal insurance to protect what matters most. You'll get market-leading personal service and advice with We Spoke Insurance Specialists. Find them on Facebook. Authorised representative of PSC Connect Proprietary Limited. Please consider all terms and conditions.
Is home or business security on your mind? Trust Stevcom, a fully licensed and accredited installer. They can plan the best security solution for you. Alarm, CCTV or door access control. Don't risk it. Choose Stevcom for peace of mind.
G'day, Jason here from Assassin's Weed and Vermin Control. Don't let capeweed, dock or any pest weeds or insects take over your property. Let Assassins take care of all your boom spraying needs. So give weeds and vermin the big A. Call Assassins today. 0418 133 167.
Bobcat. That's a name worth roaring about. And the biggest roar is coming from FSR Equip, the authorised Bobcat dealer for Southwest Victoria and specialist for Bobcat telehandlers. From construction to agriculture, Bobcat telehandlers offer unmatched versatility and strength with superior reach and lifting capacity. Bobcat telehandlers are built tough to handle any challenge. Follow the sound of the roar and get to FSR Equip, Hugh Murray Drive, Colac East. Bobcat, one tough animal.
Discover a smarter, faster, greener way to build with Echidna Build Built, a new standard in modular construction. Eco-friendly, high-quality modular buildings, tailored solutions for modern living and working. Perfect for expanding your home or growing your business. Design options range from 1 and 2 bedroom second dwellings or 2, 3 and 4 bedroom homes. Crafted with meticulous detail, every module blends modern aesthetics with sustainable practices. At kidnabuilt.com.au, part of the CMTP Group.
Sports Power Colac are proud supporters of local footy and netball. Good luck to the CDFNL clubs and the Colac Tigers on the road to premiership glory. If you need to restock the kit, see the team at Sports Power Colac, your local finals experts.
What was that? Colac Landscape Supplies little tip truck doing a delivery. There they go again, always on the move. And what do they deliver? Mulch, sand, decorative pebbles. They've got a huge range.
Hey, who are you calling?
Colac Landscape Supplies. I'm booking in my delivery now.
Supporting local business is vital. It's the backbone of our local economy, providing employment opportunities across the southwest. That's where the Colac Chamber of Commerce comes in, a group of dedicated individuals who work alongside local business to help them achieve and thrive. Support the Colac Chamber of Commerce and become a member. For more about the Colac Chamber of Commerce and their campaign Love Local by Colac, visit colacchamber.com.au. Let's all ensure the growth of our local community.
Your local leader in precast concrete, CCP Civil and Precast, is supplying the Southwest with eco-septic treatment systems. Superior wastewater processing for all domestic and commercial needs. Call 5231 5231. CCP Civil and Precast, where everything is set in concrete.
Thanks to Echidna Built. It's the pre-game show on CDFNL Live.
Yeah, semi-final elimination Sunday in the Century Reserve. It is last year's grand finalists Lorne versus Irrewarra-Beeac. It's sudden death. Losers out. Winner will play Colac Imperials next Saturday in the preliminary final after the Swans' 11-point win yesterday here in what was a great game of football against the Imps. But today should be an absolute ripper. We've got the full crew here: Max Blake, Drew Simmons, AJ Brady and Peter Mulherron. He's fixed that swivel chair.
Yeah, all good.
We've got WorkSafe in. They've inspected it and it should be right from
good
here
as the
on.
new one, Max.
Was it?
I'll tell you what,
I was a bit
Pete,
worried there.
You nearly went A over T then. I've nearly seen you nearly jump through the ceiling.
It was
that
a fall, almost faster fall of grace from Richmond to where they are now.
No.
But Pete, it is a big
quick
game.
rebuild though, just like Richmond.
I wonder if you'll be saying that this time next year.
We'll find out.
These two sides, as I said, no tomorrow for the loser. This is a big game. It's one of those ones where you're sort of walking in thinking, yeah, Lorne should win and win comfortably, but Irrewarra-Beeac's track record in finals and Cam Parker's coaching, he's got something up his sleeve today. Last week, just got the job done against Birregurra, and we sort of just left it at that. Don't watch the replay of that game, but they need to play a lot better than what they did last week to win today.
Absolutely, and what I took from Ed Curno's interview, Lorne are going to come out breathing fire, and Ed Curno's going to lead the way, and this is going to be a really physical attack on the ball from Lorne. I've got no doubt about it. This is finals footy, and he clearly identified that as what they didn't bring last week, and there'll be no chance they're not bringing it today. So this is going to be one tough game right from the start. And
sort of teased a little bit that this could be his last game as coach.
I got it out of him. Good question, Max. Good question.
Like a little tease at the end, didn't it?
No.
He's been terrific for this league, and even for us, he comes up here and,
He's given us
does
a
an
massive
interview.
profile, hasn't he?
He has, yeah, no, but. Yeah, look...
his hatred for Essendon's really good too.
There you go.
That, really strong.
Thanks for that.
Yeah,
This is the home of Essendon, though, so he might be... That's probably why he didn't play well last
Don't know
week.
who will be barracking for next year, though.
Who will he be barracking for next year?
Yeah, that'll be an interesting question.
The team with the blue and the white.
Yeah, but look, Van der Heuvel back in, for Lorne gives the flexibility that he is. So, you know, we've got a strong breeze one end. Could we see Charlie play at one end of the ground for the whole day?
He did last week.
Yeah.
We did that last week, didn't he?
But never quite hit the scoreboard last week. But let's hope. But look, the matchups in around that centre square, we're going to look for Cooper Stevens again. He's going to lead the way for Irrewarra-Beeac. Maxie Hutchison
He's had a good last couple of weeks.
Yeah, he has. He's really stepped up in the absence of Mitchie Thornton. Charlie Morrissey, outstanding first half last week, 5 goals. So
He kicked one last week, but that was a pretty tough day to be forward last week in those conditions.
But against Imperials, he kicked 5 goals in that first half, and he was really on fire. So we need him to bring that form back here today and lead the way. Frampton,
Tom?
Tom.
Yeah, it won't be interesting what he's doing because he's had the job on Bailey Scott 2 weeks ago. He had the job on Will Hutchison last week.
Yeah.
And they got so many gun midfielders in that side.
Yeah, so he might be.
Do you think we'll have to go to Coots?
Don't know whether he's physically big enough for Coots.
You're right. Coots is a different beast. He's a big unit. Bailey and Will Hutchins with those skinny sort of just line breakers. Where Coots he'll just out-muscle his way through. And we saw that game a few weeks ago at Irrewarra. And he just from the get-go, he was on.
Yeah,
and I feel like he'll want to play a game like that.
And Tommy Frampton's a good player in his own right. Doesn't need to tag, so maybe they just let him loose and see.
Even his brother Jacob's had a good last 6 or 7 weeks. He's really kept him in the spot. He didn't get much of the ball last Sunday, but he made something happen when they were going inside 50.
Another player from Lorne that's impressed me the last couple of times I've seen is Miles Fletcher.
Yes,
terrific last
on.
Yeah,
he adds that run and carry from the back line, and he's quite solid in the air. Harrison Taylor, does he go to Cooper Stevens?
I think you probably have to, wouldn't you?
He's the size of a tagger that you would maybe take on Coots, but unfortunately there's not one there on the Irrewarra side. So I'm thinking that Harrison Taylor seems to take the best player from the opposition, so he'll probably head towards Cooper Stevens. We haven't even had to talk about James Hughes yet. So
big Hughes.
What would you do with him today? Where would you start him?
Probably start him in the ruck. So is Balderas in or out?
Balderas is out.
Yeah, not playing.
Yeah, so Big Hughes, he probably starts in the ruck. I mean, Van der Heuvel or McCartan.
I think Van der Heuvel starts half-back.
Yeah, but they've got the freedom to start Charlie up forward. They don't need Hughesy at forward.
Charlie up forward, Louis Holmer up forward, or Louis Holmer on the bench? Or?
Louis Holmer and Hughes to do the ruck work, I think.
Yeah, I reckon Holmer will start though.
I think maybe Holmer starts on the bench.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Maybe.
That's what they like that real key target inside 50 last week. Their connection from their getting out of the back line wasn't a problem. Their midfield to forward connection inside 50 was horrendous. Their entries were terrible last week.
Yeah.
So, and it looked, just getting back to that, the reserves are about to enter the final minute. Irrewarra-Beeac have really put the foot down. They're 8-13-61, leading South Colac 1-3-9. So they'll get another crack at Birregurra next week in the preliminary final.
I was going to say, when it comes down to now, preliminary final week, this is when your marquee recruits, your money makers that you got to the club need to really stand up. And I know that they're going to take on the coaching realms, and they've played pretty good. Bryce has had a wonderful year, but this is a day where Cooper Stevens needs to take a final to the throat, and he hasn't been able to do that. Couple of factors was, he had that injury last year. What did he have at the qualifying final?
He had a neck.
Yeah, woke up with neck spasms or something, didn't he?
Rhino neck.
Yeah, rhino neck. That's it. Yeah, so he had a couple of okay finals. Last week wasn't as damaging, but this is a day where he needs to say, all right, this is the reason why they've got me. This is the right, he could have gone back home to the Colac Imperials. He could have stayed at the Colac Tigers, but he chose Irrewarra-Beeac. And obviously it was a bit of, heavy recruiting on that aspect. But this is a day that he needs to stand up. And I'm talking 25 and maybe 3-4 goals. Mitchie Thornton there. So this is the day that Cooper needs to go, all right, this is the reason why I've been recruited to this club, and have a blinder and just tear it to shreds. So I think this is, your money makers, the ones that, you've come to the club and you're recruited, you've targeted, and I know he's been there for a couple of years now, but these are the day that he needs to stand up.
And I think Bryce McDonald, he needs to play the Lockie Roseby role.
Yes.
He's a good kick, Bryce. Yes. And I think forget about all this finessing. When you got the breeze and it's you got your tail up, kick that ball long and strong into the forward line and create that chaos entry.
Yep.
But I do fear if if Irrewarra-Beeac are going to dump kick the ball into the forward line, I just think it's going to be a birthday party for those big Lorne defenders. I will. I'll jump out the window. I'll jump out the window.
We nearly did that.
I've done it again.
Nearly weren't going again.
I got too excited.
Drew, no dump kicks. That's what we want to see.
No dump kicks.
Because Pete Mulherron might not be coming back to the box for the rest of the final series as well. Reserves have just finished, by the way. Irrewarra-Beeac have stormed into a prelim. 52-point winners over South Colac, 8-13. 61 defeated the Kangaroos 1-3-9. So the Bombers will take on Birregurra like they did last week, trying to turn the tables on the Saints after the Saints got a hold of them in the qualifying final last Saturday. South Colac are done and dusted in the senior football scheme of things in 2025, as it'll get ready for 2026. The umpires will make their way into the field. Mark Robb, Timmy Whitehead and Peter Dinnick, the umpires, all the first three finals, boys, have been magnificent. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, look, all you want from the umpires is consistency. When things started off yesterday, we thought, gee, they're hot on holding the ball.
But they were the whole game.
Yep. And you can adjust your game as a player. Yes. You can adjust your game to say, look, if I pull the ball in, I'm going to get penalised. So at least there was consistency there. So whether you agree with it or whether you don't doesn't really matter. That's the way it's umpired, and you umpire to what they're doing. And yesterday, I thought that the umpires done a great job. That it was consistency.
It was.
So
100%.
let's hope we see the same today. And it doesn't have any influence on the outcome of the game, which is all you do. You just don't notice the umpires, and they've done a good job. That's
I'll
pretty
read
much
that B grade score as well. South Colac 29 defeated Colac and Brewers 25. The A grade netball underway. The Imps have sent out a bit of a message early in just before half time, minutes ago. The Imps lead 32 to the Birregurra 21. So the Cats are off to a flyer. So the Cats looking pretty good there as well. So with Eliza Cole, there was a bit of doubt with her early in the week with that ankle injury, but she's out there, and they'll look more than likely they'll have another crack at Elvie next Saturday in the preliminary final. But there's a long way to go. Yeah, any funny things have happened. There's Lorne make their way into the playing field. Perhaps for the last time in 2025, or could that? But this is what the beauty of eliminations finals, Pete.
Yep, it's do or die.
Tension, it's do or die. There's no second chances. And the beauty of it, it's what like we saw in the Fremantle Gold Coast game last night, or take the words out of the Gold Coast teams on the team that never says die, Pete.
Yeah, that's right.
It's going to happen for one of these sides over the next couple of hours.
Gee, they're a big side when you see them out there in a bunch, aren't they?
Vander Hoovel, absolute man mountain. He's bigger than Hughesy.
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, but they've got height right across that group there. Cole Fox looks like one of the mascots running out there with them, doesn't he?
Versus Goliath and that sort of play as well. But
Lockie Roosevelt isn't running out with them, is he? Like he did with the Imps yesterday.
The team wouldn't mind Lockie Roosevelt during the under-18 game, because he would have kicked out from fullback and would have landed probably about 40 out from goal.
He would have had a birthday today.
Yeah. What's that, Pete?
He would have had Lockie Roosevelt with this breeze today. He would have had a birthday today,
Here
kicking
come
the ball.
Bombers onto the ground after the reserves got the job done. Led out by Cooper Stevens and Bryce McDonald, the coaches for 2026. Luke Vickers is very, very happy, the reserves coach as well, and he did tease that he could be reserves coach again next year.
18th year in a row. All right, both sides out in the park. It just feels like yesterday we were here at the Central, and these two sides played off in the grand final, but now they're here at the elimination stages of the semi-final weekend. Who's going to win today? Who's going to what's the margin? And the first goal kicker, we'll start with you, Sticks, over there in the corner, AJ.
Coffee's man. We'll
Coffee's man,
on his 18th coffee?
I will go Lorne by 15 points and Charlie McCartan first goal kicker, boys.
Chewy?
Lorne for me, and I think it will be a really interesting game. 8 points. First goal kicker go with James Hughes.
James Hughes. I'll go with Lorne by 12 points. And I'm going to go for Tyson Matthews.
Tyson with the first goal.
Hey, do you know something?
Oh, maybe.
Oh,
okay. He knows nothing. I'm going to go Lorne.
I know nothing.
Lorne by 50. I reckon.
50?
Yeah.
Wow.
I reckon they're going to go Wooshka today. I just saw he had a inkling in his eye, more sparkling than your eye, Pete, Ed Curnow. So I'm going to say he'll kick the first. He's going to rampage through that midfield and just go whoosh.
I reckon he's going to lead by example today.
I'll be very, very surprised if Irrewarra-Beeac get near him today. But as I said, they are the September specialists. But you take Dylan Flanagan out of that midfield as well, and you just sit back and you just go, how is this side going to even match it with them? So it'll be a big surprise. It'll be a coaching masterclass, but that's how far. I think Lorne losing last week, the anger peels. They never lose 2 in a row. They haven't lost 2 in a row with Curnow under the helm, and usually when they lose the next week, they win big.
It was interesting what Ed said, how they had a big win in round 18, and it's sort of like they've tended to relax after big wins the week after, so it was a bit of a trend this year, Pete.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be relaxed today just by the sparkle in Ed's eye.
No.
He certainly, if he's giving that message to us, imagine the message is given to the players during the week.
So Cooper Stevens has won the toss, and the Bombers will get first use of what is a pretty strong breeze.
Yeah, that's a big toss to win.
It is.
Yeah, it's a massive.
Can we change our first goal now?
But if you think about it too, if they don't have a good quarter here with the win, then they're pretty much stuffed, aren't they? They have to win this quarter.
I love looking at the Bombers.
2 or 3 goals.
They're doing the run-throughs, and you got the little tackers running through and the run-throughs with them. That is fantastic. We saw
Mitch Gord's kids, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like
we saw one of the kids from the Gold Coast last night. I think it was Humphrey. Doing the warm-up with some of the couple of the kids.
BT's on the cans.
Is he? Okay.
BT's been busy over the week.
Wow,
he has.
Called a couple of games of footy. Called on the Adelaide Oval Thursday night. He called the game on Friday night for Triple M, and he called the game in Sydney yesterday. So he's entitled to have a couple.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know if he was in Sydney, but yes, he called the game yesterday.
He's a big man, though.
He is. Well, he was a raging full forward. One of your favourites, Pete?
He was at the time. We had some pretty good full forwards at Richmond at the time.
They're mediocre years.
He was part of the 1980, 80 and 82. So 82, if BT never got injured, possibly could have been premiers that year. But anyway,
my old man played as a premiership player with the Richmond under 19s.
Under 1980. 1980. There you go. I've probably seen that game.
Yeah,
because I was at the 1980 grand
you
final.
Thought Drew's dad was a fair player, did you, Pete?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Richmond only had one player in 1980. That was Kevin Bartlett.
I tell you
the other 20 players were obsolete, weren't they? He used to just hand pass to himself and run onto the ball.
Well, I think he kicked 8, 7 and 7 or something in that final series.
Tell you what, Max,
one of those games was against Geelong, I think.
Tell you, he was a good player, and he said that.
Your dad said that he was like himself or Kevin Bartlett.
Definitely, he'll tell you that too.
Oh. So, all right, both sides now breaking out and going to their positions. As I said, Irrewarra-Beeac won the toss, so they're kicking with a 2 to 3 goal win breeze in this first quarter. So it's a real big advantage for them to get really a good start in this elimination final.
34 to 22 in the A Green Apple. That's at half time with the Imps leading.
So Hughes is going to start in the ruck. He's wandering the centre square.
Looks like Dom Slater and Pat starting on the bench for the Bombers.
So Holmer's not on the bench, Pete?
No. Cole Fox is in that centre square.
Brian Henderson, Tierney,
Holmer's at full forward.
And there's BDH up next to him.
Harrison Taylor and Sean Smart starting on the bench.
Okay.
So
BDH are starting
up forward.
Yeah, centre half forward.
Interesting move that.
Looks like Louis Holman's going to be the deep forward.
Yes, it does.
So looks like Hutchison starting at full forward.
Who's wearing number 11 out there for Lorne? Haven't got a number.
Patrick Bright.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, Paddy Bright.
Not in the record.
He's not, no, because they got their lists a little bit too early, I think.
So here we go.
So Cooper Stevens, where's he?
He's in the middle, Pete.
He's in the middle.
And Cole Fox has gone to him. Carmen's going following Coots. 2 hard nuts. Come on. There we go.
There we go.
Peter Dennick had the ball in the loft in the air for about 5 minutes. So here we go. Loser goes home. Winner gets another crack at a preliminary final next week. One down that time by Hughes. Fox. I don't know if he tried to kick it the wrong way then. Gee, it's a scrap early doors. Matthews hunting for the footy. Couldn't take it. Carmen, he tried to hustle away out of it. Paul Pena, we're going to get a ball up.
It's going to be a physical matchup, Carmody and Coots.
He's had some big jobs.
Frampton versus Matthews.
Oh, okay.
It's an interesting matchup there. So Ed Curnow's throwing the magnets around. Sayers gets the first kick. It's a high up and under kick. Players fly for it. No one can mark it. Comes down to Sayers yet again. He's kicked the first inside 50 for the game, inside the forward 50 zone. Here's a chance now. Swimming on the loose for Manganelli. He has a ping. It's a ripper. What a start for the reigning premiers. And every player on the ground's got around to him. Goal of the day contender.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Charlie McCartan was about 50 metres away and he did a lap of one. He was that pumped. So what a start into this breeze.
Yeah.
One straight 6 to Dolphins. Bombers yet to go inside 50. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Pete, Ed Kerner wanted a good start and they got it.
Yeah, classy finish there from Manganelli and Liam Sayers, prominent early. He was probably one of Lorne's best players
On
last
Champion
week.
Data Max, he'd only get one stat because he kicked it and he kicked it again. There was no one else that touched it between. But I give him 2 stats on the Stepcom stat sheet.
I think you're right, AJ.
Well, he did a bit of a Bailey Scott, didn't he?
Yep.
All right, back in the middle. Good start here by the Dolphins. Just a minute and a half gone. They got the goal on the board there. Only managed to kick 4 last week, so a ball up in the middle of the ground again. So the Bombers are kicking with that big breeze.
Bryce McDonald on Jesse Middleton.
Hughes wins the tap out. Free kick's going to go his way. So the big Mervs boys got the free kick at the centre of the Central Reserve. He's going to wind up. He's going to kick it to centre half forward. Scoreboard side. Big VH couldn't take the mark. Chris Dunn's got the football. He's tackled on the 50. He's defensive 50 and be a ball up.
Gee, they're looking ominous, Lorne, Pete.
I think Albie, they lost to Albie last week. I think they're waking a giant, I think, at the start. Good start.
Hughes punches the ball forward. There's a chance now for Manganelli. He kicked the goal just 30 seconds ago, but he's been pinned on the footy in that stage. So Cooper Stephens to get his first touch of this semi-final. He's in his defensive 50 on the scoreboard side. He's going to go down the scoreboard and wing. Finds a Dunn on the chest. He's taken a nice little mark. Chrissy Dunn. He's going to go over the top to our man, Zachy Wills. Ice in his veins a few weeks ago. Levelled the scores with a minute to go against the Imperials. Was best on ground against Birregurra a few weeks ago as well. Played actually all right last week too. Kicks now to centre half forward. Paddy Bright couldn't take the mark. At half back, here's a chance now for Coots trying to rampage through. Umpire said throw. Free kick to the Bombers on the 50.
Hutchison full forward. That's an interesting move, isn't it?
Thomas Swain to take the free kick. McDonald was lurking. Swain.
He's got the breeze.
Got the breeze right on his back. 55 out.
Downfield. Absolutely silly play there.
Absolute clobbered as he kicked it.
Big Hughesy has just cleaned him up after he kicked it, and so cost him a goal.
Free kick's going to be to the Bombers right on the goal line, and it's Ramos who's going to kick. I'll tell you, look at those clouds in front of him, though.
A bit dark.
Ramos kicks the goal. Scores are level. We've got the close one. One straight apiece, Irrewarra-Beeac and Lorne, but look at those clouds out at Jellybrand, boys. It is dark.
So Pete, it's been a clear directive, I think, that Lorne have been told to be physical. And that was the case on that occasion. It was David versus Goliath. Hughes is a massive man. Tommy Swain's not a big man.
Yep.
Gave away the free kick.
Yeah, just he's just got the message mixed up, I think, and that wasn't quite the aggressive that Charlie, that Kerno would have been talking about.
A bit like Mark Yates and Barrett.
Yeah, that's right.
Go for him. Don't go too hard.
Yeah.
Always killed him.
Yeah.
So
should have
the
won that
Bombers
grand
get
final.
one back.
And didn't.
Back in the middle we go here. So good start to this first semi-final. Ball's locked up again, and umpire says give it a man or throw it up.
He's a big man, Vander Hughes, isn't he?
There's several of them at Lorne.
All right, there is a swear jar every time someone says that. That's $1.
All right.
Well, ball thrown up, one down there by Robinson. No one really took the footy, but Stevens had a fresh air shot, didn't connect. Paddy Bright over the top of the footy. And we'll get a ball up here. So a bit of a stalemate in the last couple of moments. It's a huge pack of players surrendering a footy. Looks like Fox is following Stevens everywhere he goes. Robinson, he's done well to keep his spot. He won the tap on this occasion. Fox, tackled straight away by Stevens. And we get another ball up there. Ken Parker, could this be the last time we see him coach Irrewarra-Beeac? We'll find out in the course of the next couple of hours or so. Up it goes again. Hughes wins the tap. Sayers, kick was partly smothered. Stonehouse locks it up, and we'll get another stoppage.
Stonehouse was able to put that shoulder back into place
that's
after
right.
last week in the last, I think, 10 minutes, wasn't it? Came off looking pretty sore.
Having a terrific season. Ball thrown up yet again. Robertson got in front, but beaten to it that time by Hughes. Ball spills down to Bright. He that's caught should be holding the footy. It's a going against Tommy Enort, half back. So the Bombers there starting to settle into this first semi. He's got numbers in the corridor, and he lofts it to centre half forward. Middleton got in front. Touches it away. Ball spills it back to Dunn. Good handball to Ramos. Can't quite pick it up. Was he held without it? Yes, he was. Free kick to Ramos.
He can launch this.
He can. He kicked one from about 50 last week.
Stefcom stats, Irrewarra-Beeac, 5 free kicks, Lorne 1.
So Juan Ramos has been a real good pick-up, real fine for the Bombers in the second half of the year. He will kick this from 55. Breeze in his back. He comes out there. He winds up from 50. Close to the man on the mark. He's had the distance easy, but not the accuracy. And that behind puts the Bombers in front for the first time. 1-1-7. Lorne 1 straight 6. 6.25 minutes into this first semi-final on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. First quarter off thanks to FSR at Cook this afternoon.
So Frampton's made his way to Coots now.
Middleton, thumping kick out of defensive 50 here. No one can take the mark. Gaught's there as well. So's Kerno. Chance here now for BVH. He's taken on the whole Irrewarra-Beeac half-forward line. He's been pinned on the footy. Bombers are up and about early here. Middleton got it over the top to Stevens. Stevens winds up, puts the Bombers inside the forward 50. Morrissey had 2 to beat. Here's McCartan. He goes by hand. But Adams just palms it towards the boundary, and it goes out of bounds in the right forward pocket for the Bombers, right near the Youth Club Centre here at the Central Reserve.
So Hughes has gone forward now by the look of where he's standing on the ground. So has Vanderheuvel gone to the ruck, or where's he? He must have wandered down.
Holmer's doing the ruck work now.
Holmer's doing the ruck.
So boundary throwing, 20 out from the Bombers' goal. They lead by a point. Holmer wins a tap out. Dom Slater picks it up. But McCartan's there. He's going to let it bounce in front of him on the last line of defence. He goes by hand. Here's Eduardo Kerno. Takes a bounce. Defensive 50. Kicks it out on the centre wing, and he finds Middleton. So Ted Middleton with the footy. He's going to wind up. He's going to go inbound, but he's kicked it straight to Mitchie Gaunt. So Gaunt takes a chest mark. He goes backwards and he finds Carmody. Carmody goes by hand. Here's a chance now for McDonald through the guts of the Central Reserve. Kicks the centre half forward. Wasn't a great kick. Middleton almost took the mark. He's going to gather the football at half back. Hand passes to Fox. Fox this way, that way. His kick wasn't great. It's been turned over. Frampton gets it to Stevens. Stevens gets it to Andrew. Andrew's kick was chopped off by Holmer. Play on, says the umpire. Dribbling past. Stannard's there. BVH has got the ball. He's tackled, and he's going to get in the back. He looks a little rusty, though, doesn't he?
He does. He almost looks like he's got a bit of a limp.
So Bailey Van Hooven has got the football, Joey.
He's a half back. He hasn't played since round 8. His kick gone very wide. Bright got up early. Nearly brought down a ripper. Bombers mop up through McDonald. His chipping kick's okay. Finds Stonehouse. He quickly plays on. Hart, do you want to beat Ramos? Was he held? No, he wasn't. He's looking for the boundary line, and he's got it. Boundary throw in. So the Bombers are looking dangerous when they're going inside 50. And this throw in to take place 30 out from goal. Gee, it is really dark there. But looking over there, boys, it's pretty clear.
Yeah, man, weather's going to come from what way? I think. Maybe, I don't know.
Lucky we're not playing at Jellybrand today.
Imagine a finals there.
Well, Adelaide at 2 o'clock this morning was still 25 degrees. Boundary throw in. Homer wins to tap down. Kerno trying to kick the ball in, but he lets it go over instead. Boundary throw in.
So things are steady down a little bit at the moment, hasn't it? It's
good start, Pete.
Heat's gone out of the game.
So boundary throw in here. Colac Imperials, they're waiting the winner. And they'll be home in the belt the living suitcase out of each other for the next couple of hours at least. Speaking to them earlier, they were quite a bit sore after what was a terrific semi-final yesterday. Homer wins to tap. Middleton, good tackle on him, but comes out now to Pazastek. He just kicks it out there and hope. BDH is there, couldn't quite take it. And it's over the line now to play. Boundary throw in with no one inside the forward half of Lorne. Defending it with the Irrewarra-Beeac kicking with the breeze. It's sort of died down a little bit.
Yeah, I reckon right. It was probably in the under 18s, under 15s, a 5-goal breeze in the seniors.
Definitely died down, as you can tell. Boundary throw in. Slater doing the ruck work. In for this week for Hayden, but the umpire's paid a free kick 60 metres off the ball. And I think it's going to Holmer, is it?
Yep.
And it will go to Holmer for a hold there. Peter Denick all over it. He saw it. He's got the kick between halfback and wing for Lorne. They currently trail by a point. He thumps it long, just holds up in the breeze nicely. Good runner, there's good punch away that time from Dunn. Wheels mops up for the Bombers. Hand pass back to Stannard through traffic. Did okay, got a kick away. Was an awkward ball for Frampton. Bright sort of scooped it out in the end of Middleton. An end-to-end ball. It's a bouncing footy here. The Bombers should mop up here. Coming through now, Gort. He got away with it on nicely. Oh, he had a fumble. He got away with it. Hand pass finds Wills just. Good tackle, Middleton. Should be a ball up. No, play on the call. Good umpiring. Ball spilled out and a high tackle been picked out. And I think it'll go the Bombers' way, I will assume. Yes, it will. And it's Tommy Swain. He's got the footy.
Swain, man's got the football now. I've got a Homer question for you, Pete, and I don't know what I'm going to ask because it's going to really put you on the spot.
Well, here we go.
But I'll find time in this broadcast as Swain sends it out, defensive 50 for the Bombers. It's going to be marked. McCartan's taken it. How many marks, AJ?
Just the one on the step stat sheet.
One of many that he'll take this afternoon. Sir Charlie McCartan now. He's going to wind up on centre wing. He's going to put the Dolphins back into attack. Wasn't a great kick. The wing sort of took that as Stannard punched the ball forward. Big stack around this one. Stolen by Dunn. Got the hair pass out. Here's Ramos. Ramos gets a high kick. It might work well for Middleton for the Irrewarra-Beeac. Nice little palm to Stannard. Frampton. Frampton kicks inside the 40 and McCartan takes the mark. So Charlie McCartan across halfback takes another mark. He goes inbound and he finds a Fletcher. So Fletcher's got the football at the halfback flank for the Dolphins. He's going to go down the centre wing. Looking for a teammate. Bright couldn't take it. Stannard has to get around Jesse Middleton. Hair pass was a throw, says the umpire. So free kick will go to Jesse Middleton at the centre wing position right on the other side. So a lot of the plays being played out on that side so far in the first 12 minutes of this opening quarter. The Bombers lead by a point, 7-6. Kicking with the breeze. Wasn't a great kick. It went to Dunn. It went 50 metres up in the sky.
I'm calling bluff on you saying the breeze has dropped.
We put the moz on.
They have, because a couple of those kicks are clearly held up in the breeze.
They've turned it on again, maybe. So Dunn sends the ball from half back to half forward. Carmody couldn't take the mark they want out on the full. They're going to get it.
Wasn't so well done, was it?
No, not quite as well as we thought.
Sorry. Lorne and Irrewarra-Beeac, that's $1 in the swear jar, Drew.
I had to say it early.
McCartan's got it at half back from the outer bounce on the full kick, so he's going to wind up. He's going to kick it down on the centre wing position. BVH is there for Lorne. So Gaunt gathers the football for the Bombers, but he's tackled straight away. Ball up on centre wing. 13 minutes in this opening quarter, and it's the Bombers 1-1-7, Lorne 1 straight 6.
Manganelli, the goal kicker in the opening minute for the Dolphins. Goal kicker was Quan Ramos from a downfield free kick from against James Hughes. Ball spilled out, lurking again, Frampton. Couldn't quite take it cleanly. We'll get another toss back in. We'll go around the courts thanks to Theodore Bediatry as we approach the final minute of the third term, and the Cats look like are going to eliminate Birregurra 46-30. That is a big victory.
Yeah, it is a big margin.
So we'll get another crack at LV next Saturday for a spot in the grand final. Where that will take on the Irrewarra-Beeac. After winning their way through to the grand final yesterday by 11 goals. Good tackle, holding the footy, should be paid to the Bombers. And the free kick will go to Slater. This is Dom Slater. In for Hayden this week. Kick, though, was an ugly kick, but it works. And finds Andrews on the outer side of the turf, so the Bombers look to go into attack again. Centering kick to centre half forward. Had too much for Hutchison. Bounced off the head there of McCartan. Ball spilled out. Middleton had a fumble. He goes back in and after it again. Hack kicked out of there. Tierney wasn't ready for it. He's taken about 4 of them on, but got a kick away to centre wing. VAH is there. Good mix. Takes the Class Harbour centre mark of the day. He wants to play on quickly. He kicks towards half forward. Ted Middleton's got 2 to beat there. Stannard did well. Punched the ball away. Mops up on this occasion. Oh, he caught the foot. He had a momentary brain fade. And it will go against Paddy Bright. So the Dolphins get another opportunity. 60 metres from goal. The data might be too far out. That's a helicopter sort of a punt kick. Oh, they spoiled each other down at the 2 Lorne players. Taylor is down. Wills is there as well. Middleton, great tackle. Should have been holding the footy. Umpire said no. Ball spilled out and umpire... Is it a goal? Everybody stopped. It's a goal to Hughes, I think. It is. Goal of the day contender, and the Dolphins are in front.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
That was bizarre. Everyone just stopped. I thought it was going to be a ball up, and Hughes said, OK, I'll go there and kick it myself.
I looked over at BT's boy because he'd gone down. He's up and about again now, but I didn't even see the goal being kicked because I thought he'd blown the whistle for a ball up, so I'm not even sure what happened there.
Yeah, no one knew what was going on there, but Hughes didn't hear the whistle. He was smart, grabbed the footy and kicked the goal. So they go to 2 straight 12. Irrewarra-Beeac a 1-1-7 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard.
Homer into the ruck.
15.5.
He's doing well in the ruck too, Pete.
Yep.
On the Richardson's real estate. Time clock in this first semi-final. Now, the sun is out, believe it or not.
Yeah, it is.
We can get tans again. Back in the middle. So, Dolphins with a 5-point advantage in this first quarter. Holman wins the tap out. Robertson Rose palms it forward. Prozaztek on top of this. Umpire's going to come in and ball up still in the centre square, just favouring the Bombers forward half slightly. So another ball up here. Robertson. Holmer went straight down the teeth of Matthews, who kicked a very high football to centre half back.
Mark.
But a good mark by Stonehouse. Class over centre. Mark of the day for the Bomber. The former North Shore Seagull kicks the centre half forward. Over the head of Hutchinson against Sean Smart. Good work there by Smart. Got the fist on it. Hutchinson was going to lurk on it. But Hutchinson, Smart punched it towards the netball courts, and it's gone out of bounds. Boundary throw-in on the 50.
You see here that they're just playing man-on-man, both these sides at the moment, so it's a very hard ball to win, whatever comes each way.
Boundary throw-in right on the 50. Robertson punches it forward. Prozaztek gathers the football, burns off his opponent, kicks the ball out of defensive 50. Van Hooven's got the football, but he's tackled straight away. He's got a bit of rust, though, doesn't he?
He has. Gaunt started well at the moment, hasn't he? He keeps him under pressure every time he's gone near the ball.
Well, if you haven't played footy since, what was it, round 8? Round 8, and he come into a final, a cutthroat final, he's going to be a bit hard.
Yeah.
Holmer got dealt with in that ruck. It's going to be advantage paid to Prozaztek, who kicks the centre half forward, but he's kicked out of bounds on the full. Free kick will go to our man, Zachy Wheels. Some kid tried to nick the footy then.
Yeah, we saw one nearly took off in the reserves.
Yeah, they couldn't find it, could they?
They couldn't find for about 10 minutes.
Well,
just a bit.
Pete Hickey never had a heart attack.
Wheels finds an oar. An oar needs to get on the afterburners. His kick wasn't good. Set his teammate for fail. Here's a chance now for Ted Middleton. He's tackled there by Cooper Stevens. And it'll be a ball up on centre wing.
Great second effort.
That was not the option.
No, the kick
like this, when you kick him with the breeze, just go down the line.
That's right, but Cooper Stevens' follow-up second effort saved the day there.
Ball up on centre wing. Homer wins the tap out. Chance for Kerno. Hand pass was smothered. Here's Coots. Coots got the hair pass out. It was beautiful. Finds Fletcher. Miles Fletcher kicks it out of bounds on the full. We're going to get a lot of that.
We are.
You're going to play tight up against the boundary. You're going to kick it out on the full. That wind's just going to go, not staying in play.
At least it's this side of the ground today,
That's
Max.
Right. Will's is getting a bit of the footy though, AJ.
Yeah, 2-1 on the Stevcom stat sheet. 2 kicks, 1 handball.
So he's got it across half-back, Drew.
He has indeed. He's going to go what then I should have done a couple of minutes ago. Straight up the line, through the hands of McCartney. Chance here to Lumsden go. Here's Middleton. Gets a hand pass to Ramos. He's got an open goal front. Has a ping. It's high. It's going towards the forward pocket. Morrissey goal. Well done. Just through the wide there of Hutchison. Smart mops up there for Lorne, but decides to kick it. Kicks out of the fence. It'll work. Nice kick. Oh, Brian Henderson did well. He takes the mark. He dishes it off to Holmer. Holmer hand pass for no one in particular. It's stolen there by Enor. Caught. Got the hand pass just. Oh, coming through there. Stonehouse was taken high. And he's going to win himself a free kick. Advantage paid. No, it's going to come back.
Yeah, I think Enor... Has he got the free kick?
No, Stonehouse. He started his game really well, Nick Stonehouse.
I thought that was a bit of a dodgy tackle there on Enor too.
Yep, he's got the footy now and he's gone for a run. Hand pass inside to Swain. Hand pass it back to Robertson. Robertson then end on end kick inside 50, just over the head there of Far. And we'll get a boundary throw in right forward pocket for Irrewarra-Beeac, who are pressing yet again as we approach the time on period in this opening term. It's a bit scrappy, but it's a windy afternoon as you'd expect for a final. It's 2 straight, the Dolphins, from goals from Manganelli and Hughes. 1-1-7, the Bombers with Ramos, who's kicked their score so far. So boundary thrown right forward pocket with the sun beaming down. We didn't think it was going to have that happen today. Ramos grabbed it out of the ruck. His kick was smothered. Ball's gone out of there. Here's a chance. Stevens caught. Was he taken high? He was.
Yep.
Good umpiring, Timmy Whitehead. He was 40 metres away. And he shall go back and have a crack to put the Bombers back in front as we're into time on in his first quarter.
It was a bit of a careless tackle. Didn't really need to take him high there. He come from behind. He had plenty of time maybe to pin his arms and stop him getting the kick away.
Desperately need this one, Pete.
Yeah, they do. Look, they're kicking with a strong breeze and Lorne have had the upper hand at the moment.
5 goals for the year. He's missed a lot of footy. Cooper Stevens, we know how good he is. And that is just what he can show. Cooper Stevens is on the board for the first time in this final series, and the Bombers regain the lead in this first quarter to 2-1-13 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. The Dolphins, 2 straight 12. A point the difference as we close in on quarter time, Pete. Desperately needed goal.
Absolutely, and that's why you need to get the ball in the hands of your class players, the class finishers, and that's what Cooper Stevens is. He's a great player, and handy goal for Irrewarra-Beeac, badly needed goal for Irrewarra-Beeac.
So back in the middle, 1 point margin. Bombers leading semi-final elimination here on this Sunday afternoon at the Central. Robertson versus Holmer. Holman wins the tap out, comes out to Coots. Just uses that muscle to get the kick out, but it's going to go out to Enor on the wing, but he couldn't gather it. Chance now for Sayers. Hasn't he been a surprise package, hasn't he?
He's been busy early here again.
Started well. He played a ripper game.
He was great last week, yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. And even the one against the Imps too.
Now they're throwing Tom Thranton on the coots at this stoppage.
Robertson wins the tap out a couple of times. Kerno gathers the football, hand passes to Bright. Bright gets it to Coots. Coots tries to barge his way through Frampton, and he does well. Kicks the ball to centre half, back, forward. Swain gets it to Wheels for the Bombers. Wheels kicks to centre win. There's a whistle. Free kick's going to go the way of to Andrews. Charles Andrew.
This is good here from the Bombers. I like what they've done in the last few minutes here.
Yeah, they've steadied the ship a little bit.
They've just tidied a few things up here. Now they're playing man-on-man again.
So Charles Andrews, a very royal name.
I think the plan is they're going to play man-on-man when they go inside 50 here, the Bombers.
They really do need a late goal here,
they do need one, I reckon. Yeah.
Andrews is going to go to Ramos. Right up against the boundary. Centre wing puts it inside the 450. And another free kick to the Bombers. Another downfield free and another shot for goal. Coming Irrewarra-Beeac's way.
Steph Comstats, Maxi, 12 free kicks to Irrewarra-Beeac, 6 Lorne.
Morrissey tried to claim it, but it's going to be the big Robertson. It's going to go, oh no, it's going to be far.
Yeah.
How far?
Well, he's about, that's $1 in the switch up.
He's got to kick this goal, Pete.
There's another, just a stupid free kick to give away.
Yeah.
The ball had gone.
So this will be the second goal that they've got from unnecessary free kicks.
7 senior games this year, no goals. Mainly plays in the back line. He's about 25 metres out, slide angle. He goes back.
Oh, good kick.
And he's kicked a goal.
He put the arm up of him and left the boot.
Sensational work there by the youngster. And Farr's got a goal, and the Bombers lead by 7 in this opening quarter of the elimination final. We've gone 22 minutes. Minerva Foods first. What are we? FSR Equip. Sorry, FSR Equip first quarter. We've gone 23 minutes on the Richardson Real Estate time clock. 3:1:19. Irrewarra-Beeac Lorne 2 straight 12.
So Ed Kerno will be disappointed with that. They've had the better of this quarter and given away 2 undisciplined goals there. Easy gimme goals to Irrewarra-Beeac, and they've got the lead at the moment.
We've got a final on our hands here now. Back in the middle we go here. 2 goals in 3 minutes now for the Bombers. They've given themselves the lead before quarter time. Kerno hacks it forward up towards centre half forward. Ted Middleton gets a hand pass. A good one to Matthews. Got the kick away just to the hot spot. Hughes is underneath her. Too strong against Howlett. There was just a smart little kick by Matthews. He just let Hughes run underneath the footy. And this game's all of a sudden just opened up in the last 5 minutes, Pete.
It has, and I don't mind that dump kick when you got a 6'6" fella standing there. That's when you do a one-on-one 6'6" fella standing there. Yeah. That's when you do your dump kick, and that was a great kick from Matthews.
Already kicked one, James Hughes. We've kicked this from about 15 metres out. He's kicked 20. He kicked 30 goals for the year. Hasn't missed a game this season. Comes in. And he has missed.
Ooh.
Just stabbed at it, really, didn't he?
He did, yeah. Look, he looked a bit nervous, and maybe that breeze got in his head a little bit there.
So the Bombers lead by 6 points, 3-1-19. Dolphins 2-1-13. Ramos has got the footy again at half-back.
He does. He winds out of the defensive 50 here. Big pack around this one on centre wing. Middleton, Sean Smart. Smart keeps it alive. Went straight to Jacob Frampton, though. And he's going to get a free kick here. Jacob Frampton on centre wing. Quickly plays on. Can they get one last one? Went over the head of court, though. The kick was there.
Just go up the line.
But it's been stolen. So, and Manganelli's got the footy. But there you go. Quarter time. And Irrewarra-Beeac lead. They lead by a goal. 3-1-19 to 2-1-13. Goal kickers Cooper Stevens, Ramos and Farr. While for Lorne, it's Manganelli and Hughes. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this for a big second quarter. Steph Comstats. We'll get the A-grade score as well, so stay tuned here on Mix FM.
On Mix FM.
Can we get a score? He's going to go to the hot spot. Goes towards goal. Stannard's underneath it. Good mark. Class Harvest centre mark of the day. The smallest man in the pack.
Mosley. Class up to the mark of the day, but it's been turned over to Stevens. He puts it inside the forward 50, and he finds...
On the ground, we're having a little spell. Hutchinson's kick was smothered by Stevens there over Irrewarra. Wills overran the footy. Picked up by Enor. Kick a goal, young fella at 35. Yes. Whooshka! Tommy Enor kicks an absolute beauty.
Outside the 50. He's going to go to the right forward pocket, deep inside the forward 50, but a good mark there by
Steve, but this second half has been sensational. He goes inside 50. I don't think it was meant for done, but he got it anyway. And he'll go back almost directly in front. To the 50, did really well, quickly disposed of it, no free kick, comes out down to Middleton, dribbles along the ground, it's going through for a ripper! What a goal, Jesse Middleton, it's game on and it's qualifying final.
Pocket, Barrow punches it, comes out to Middleton, can Middleton get a ball?
What a tackle!
Boots onto the ball.
Second half. He kicks it long up towards half forward. There's going to be 5 to beat, and Adams again. He's been the superb.
Spence picks up the football, dribbling kick. Chance here now for Jesse Williamson. Number 3, he snaps and he goals. He had a year not playing last year, but he's really improved from when he was here a couple of years ago. Good mark in defence.
Nerves settling in as McCartan thumps the kick long to the outer side. Lincoln there comes up to meet and took a really good mark. The Swans have got straight.
Local and be a part of racing action history with 3 race meets a year. Check out Colac Turf Club on Facebook for more and how to join. Colac Turf Club, racing in the Otways for over 150 years.
Timboon Motors are now Mahindra dealers. Mahindra have a great range of sport utility vehicles engineered for adventure with a 7-year warranty and roadside assist on most models. Mahindra, rugged, reliable and excellent value. Test drive today at Timboon Motors, LMCT 2032.
A big green bin means business. Western Waste Management likes that kind of business. Dealing with your rubbish at work, the footy club or after a big, big party. They sort it all. Get tidy with Western Waste Management.
Hi, it's Jenny here from Just Lovely. When was your last prosthesis breast form checkup? Did you know the Medicare subsidy is available every 2 years? We're a simple phone call away, or you can drop in to discuss. Just Lovely, your breast care, mastectomy and fitting specialist.
Hi, it's Ben Allen from Victorian Group Training. Vic Group is now recruiting for our 2026 Gap Year Education Support Program. This program gives Year 12 school leavers quality first-hand experience in the education system. Whether it's a primary or secondary school experience you're looking for, Vic Group is here to help and support you to gain the right knowledge and understanding of the education industry prior to heading to university. Contact the office to make a time to chat with me, Ben Allen, or head to vgtc.org.au.
Multiflora Nursery has more than just plants. Transform your garden with a selection of mulch, bark chips and compost, elevating and restoring its look and, most importantly, its health. Multiflora Nursery, where every choice makes growing a difference. Open 7 days, Wilson Street, Colac.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, FSR Equip, KFC Colac and Minerva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
Yeah, quarter time, elimination final, Sunday, and Irrewarra-Beeac lead at quarter time, 3-1-19 to 2-1-13. The Bombers did have the aid of a pretty big breeze down the leisure centre end of the ground. Lorne were kicking to the city end, but it's the Bombers by 6 points, 19-13. Stefcom stats, AJ.
Looking at the free kicks, boys, this was the stat, Pete, in the first term. 13 free kicks to the Bombers, 6 to Lorne. That was the deciding factor in that first term. As far as the hit-outs go, James Hughes, 7 for that first term. Louis Holman, 9 on Lorne's side of things. 6 to Bailey Robinson and Irrewarra-Beeac's side of things. Major stats winners for Lorne. Ted Middleton, 3 kicks, 2 handballs, 1 mark, 5 disposals on the Stevcom stat sheet. Charlie McCartan, 3 kicks, 2 handballs, 2 marks, 5 disposals on the Stevcom stat sheet. On Irrewarra-Beeac's side of things, Juanito Ramos, 7 kicks, no handballs, 1 mark, a 7 disposal on the Stevcom stat sheet. Zach Wills, 4 kicks, 1 handball, 1 mark, 5 disposals. Thomas Swain, 2 kicks, 3 handballs, no marks on the Stevcom stat sheet. Those leading stats winners to quarter time, thanks to the Stevcom boys.
Yeah, not the intensity of yesterday's game, and I just felt probably a free kick count is probably fair enough because Lorne were a little bit undisciplined at times. Maybe over
that's the key stat that I take in that first quarter, Pete.
You know, all 3 of Irrewarra-Beeac's goals come from a relayed free kick or a free kick from a poor tackle. You know, so they've really left Irrewarra-Beeac in the game. General play, I think Lorne have been on top. Obviously kicking into the breeze, 2 goals into the breeze. I think that'll be pretty significant come the end of the day, because I don't reckon there's going to be too many goals scored at the city end today. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in the first 5 minutes here as to whether they really load up and Yeah, they could do some damage here with this breeze.
In the A-grade netball, it is Imps 57 leading Birregurra 41 with just under 2 minutes to go. So
that's a good win for the Imperials. They have to bounce back from last week. Obviously, they would have learned a lot from that. So they're going to have a crack at the Swans in a prelim, Pete. So second quarter about to get underway here.
So
That
Big
dark
Hughes
clouds are really blowing towards the northwest and it's going around us. So
Big Hughes starting in the goal square.
look at the back of the commentary box. It is clear sky.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's extraordinary what...
all sun and sky at your farm, Pete.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't mind a bit of rain out on my farm. I never knock it back at this time of year. But
There's some rain coming during the week, Pete. So
yeah, no, I'll take that
this
too.
is a very big second quarter coming up here. It is the Bombers leading by 6 points. Of course, the winner will take on the Colac Imperials, who are watching on from the sidelines in the prelim next week, to the winner to take on Elvie in the grand final. Ball spilled out, Fox immediately tackled. Ball spilled out there, Carmody. Frampton around the footy again. Middleton tried to take all the Irrewarra-Beeac team on. And the umpire says, give it to me and I'll throw it up.
For Carmody back on Coots at this bounce.
Yeah, Frampton's gone to Middleton. They're Fox. Great tackle by Carmody.
Geez, they're putting some work on the Fox, Pete.
Aren't they?
Aren't they ever?
Gee, big tackles.
So this is a big quarter coming up here for, like I said, for the Bombers here. If they can keep them into arm's reach, well, we've got a game on our hands. Ball's gone to half full now for Lorne. Bright comes up to meet it. Good handle inside to Turney. Hand pass there went over the head of Gaunt. He lays a good tackle. And we're going to get a ball up yet again here as well. That breeze has definitely changed direction. It was going from come on the north, now it's coming down to the northwest. So it was meant to turn nasty, but it doesn't look like it at the moment, which is good to see. Hughes wins the tap down. Stonehouse just kicked out and hope they're really looking for the boundary.
Whoa, stayed in.
And Stonehouse takes it over, boundary thrown, got about 40 metres forward, so that's a good result here for Irrewarra-Beeac.
Howland and Gaunt are a little bit undersized for key defenders, but gee, they're strong in the contest, aren't they? Their tackling and second efforts has been terrific the last couple of weeks.
1 minute into this second term, thanks to Manoeuvre Foods. Slater took out of the ruck and just banged it forward. Centre wing coming through. Darn, well played. Attacked at a speed and won the footy. And he grabs it and kicks a mung inside 50. Middleton did really well. Brought the ball to ground. Ball still in the spew. Tackled Al Adams was good. Middleton's well tackled by Pazastic. He started this game very quietly, I must say. And we're going to ball up. Pazastic, I don't think, hasn't had a stat yet.
No, he's had 4 kicks, no handballs through last night of defence.
So he's playing a bit more down in the back line today. Slater grabbed out of the ruck, hacked the kick towards the hot spot. Far, good use of it, but McCartan couldn't take the mark. Dunn mops it, Frampton slipped over, went to ground. Boy, and he's going to be done holding the footy. Don't think he had a lot of opportunity, but he did drag the ball back in. So O'Brien Henderson will take the kick in the last lot in deep in defence. He's been told to go. Wants to broadcast side. That's a thumping kick. Brighton a one-on-one with Stonehouse there. Ball beats into the back. Taken by Enel there. He's attacked it really well. Hand passes a dangerous run looking for Stonehouse. He cleaned by Ted Middleton as well. Stannard's there to meet it. Paddles the ball over the line right in front of Cam Parker. And we get a boundary throw in.
Lifted a notch in his first couple of minutes.
Yeah, him, Dill Flanagan there looking on. Mitch Thornton looking on as well, and Luke Vickers, assistant coach, and of course the reserves coach. They're through to a prelim. Can the seniors join them? Homer wins it down from the boundary throw-in. Swain, tack the footy with speed. Dive over the top of the footy. No prior opportunity. And we'll get a ball up yet again here. Tell you, the Colac Imperials would be enjoying this, wouldn't they, Pete?
Yeah, they will. Well, only a 6-day break for these boys next week too.
And we all know what the Bombers are like in first semi-finals. I think they've won the last 4 or 5. And Lorne, the last time they played in the first semi, they got beat by this side 2 years ago as Fox
hacks the full again.
Fox spit it out eventually. Hacks the kick forward and it's gone out of bounds on the full.
AJ's man.
Yes. I nearly stuffed that one up. Free kick to the Bombers at half back. Oh, no!
That's
Clanger of the day, Drew.
Well, is that out of bounds on the full? Because it never went back into play. That should be out of bounds, shouldn't it?
Yep, it should be.
It never went back into play. And
they're coming.
Timmy's
all over it. He's all over it.
Did not go back into play, so it just went off the boot.
But that's got to be clanger of the day, mate.
It is. That is a clanger of the day. So Stonehouse in the boundary. He just kept the ball inside the boundary.
He's going to have another kick.
No, he's giving it back to him.
Oh, no.
What the hell?
Oh, here we
What's
go.
going on here?
He gets a do-over.
Take
You don't do overs here.
You get one today.
Who's that clanging today with the umpires?
Yeah.
Don't you know the rules, umpire?
I'm not sure what happened there. I don't think I know the rules.
on Friday night.
No, I think it's just out of bounds because the ball doesn't deviate back into play.
Oh, no, don't
so
tell me he's done
Stonehouse
again.
is going to find Stannard. So the redo worked out pretty well because Stannard's off to the races. He kicks the centre half forward. Hutchison couldn't take the mark. Here's Adams. His kick was smothered. It's going towards the boundary line. And he crashes.
He's taken the whiteboard.
And it's on at the boundary line here. It is on the boundary.
Ramos is right in the middle of that.
Yes, he's a big man. He's in the poor board of Cam Parker nearly went with him.
Well, he uses a milk crater to hold on his board, and it almost catapultises his own team.
The Bombers will be happy with the start, though. They've defended really well to start this second quarter. They'll be happy with this.
Imagine being an out for next week because a milk crater got you. He comes out now to Swain, got it to Stevens, to Frampton, Frampton to Swain. He's taken by Fox. They are bringing the heat.
Yeah, it's on now.
And he's on.
Here we go.
Here we go, and he's on the boundary.
Yeah, careful, boys.
They're exchanging insurances.
There's a preliminary final spot to win next week.
The boys are up and about.
And it's a free kick to Irrewarra-Beeac.
No harm done, Max. They're all good.
Well, they're on centre wing here. So Enel's got the footy. He's kicked, looking for Coots. Well, you're not looking for him. Coots takes a good mark at half-back.
Oh, she's got a bit of spice to it now as Howler takes the mark. No, not paid. Coming through there, Van der Heuvel. He's tackled and we'll get a ball up here. Like I said, Pete, Cam Parker will be happy with this start.
Absolutely, yeah.
So you want to see more intensity around the footy. They were +6 up in tackles in that first quarter. Ball thrown up again. One down by Robertson. Middleton, clever little handball to Fox. He just snaps it around the quarter towards half forward. Van der Heuvel created a big contest there. Punches it out of play. We'll get a boundary throw in right half forward as the Colac Imperials live to fight another day in the A-grade netball, so they'll take on Elvie for a spot in the grand final in the fortnight with Irrewarra-Beeac. The opponents, after they're winning, of course, winning their way into the big one with a very impressive win in the second semi yesterday. After it was a tight at three-quarter time, it was a shallow throw in. Gaunch just belts it forward. Holmer's got a good run of this there for Lorne. Got a kick away just. Robertson comes up to meet it again. He clean bowls him. Dunn's dispossessed. Geez, a hot footy on the one on the edge of the wing. And it's not coming out. And we're going to get another ball up.
Defending well here, Irrewarra-Beeac, aren't they?
So ball up here. Gee, it'd be an absolute bonus if they can't afford to concede a goal in the next few minutes, but the Dolphins come away through Sayers. Kicks to the hot spot there. Ball back to the back, and I think there's a free kick, is there? No, it's a point. So it's a point to Sayers. So they score first in this second quarter to get that margin back under a kick. 2-2-14 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Irrewarra-Beeac 3-1-19. We've played 7.5 minutes on this Richardson's real estate time clock as McDonald goes to the outer side. That's a good kick. Wills just bounces off his chest. And we'll get another boundary thrown out of this as well.
It's a long way to the other end when you're kicking out so wide, isn't it? That's where the value of Lockie Roosevelt and the Lincoln Dare yesterday.
It turned out to be quite a pleasant afternoon, guys. It's
well, we're up in the box. It's pretty windy there. Still, people are hiding underneath the
there is
undercover areas.
Boundary throw in. Robertson beats, but taken away by Ted Middleton. He's a class with a capital C, but not on this occasion. And he gets another behind. So they're just peppering away at the moment, other rating premiers. They're 2-3-15. 3-1-19, the Bombers on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. We've played 8.5 minutes, and McDonald's got the kicking duties.
It's a hard job to get out of this defensive 50 at the moment against the Breeze. McDonald plays on. He's going to go to the outer side position. I'll tell you what, nothing wrong with that kick. He went 50 metres forward. Middleton's there for the Bombers, but it comes out now to Przaztek. He puts it inside the forward half. He's going to try and get it again. Here's Curnow. He's trying to get the hand pass out. Stacks on this, about 45 out from the Dolphins' goal. It'll be another ball up. So 15-19. Bombers lead by 4 points. Been a good semi-final thus far. Umpire throws it up right on the 50. Robinson wins the tap out. Here's a chance now for Curnow. Tied up against the boundary line. Has a flying shot. Left forward pocket. It's still alive. No, it's gone out of bounds. And a boundary throwing. Last line of defensive line for Irrewarra-Beeac here. So the ball will be thrown in about 15 out from goal.
Every player inside their forward half at the moment. There is no one there in the Irrewarra-Beeac forward zone.
Boundary throwing. Dangerous spot here for the Bombers' defence. Here's a chance now for BVH. Kicks a real high up and under kick. Howlett underneath this, went to punch. Turney's there as well. Stannard. Here's a chance for White. Got it over the top to Middleton. He's skanked there. Got to be holding the footy. Free kick the way goes to the Bombers.
Gee, they're desperate, aren't
They are, yeah. No, they're defending grimly. They just can't move the ball.
So Swain's got it. Back pocket. He's going to kick the ball grandstand side. Everyone flew up there. Ball comes out now to Dunn. Dunn's kick, though, was in for Hope. Finds Middleton. Got it over top to Morrissey. Morrissey on centre wing. Hand pass wasn't good to Farr. Farr comes crunching in against Adams. Almost KO'd him. Adams gets a free kick.
Whoa.
Oh, isn't that rule?
Yeah, below the
protect
knees.
the player's legs?
Yep.
That's a weird one.
It's a strange one, but I sort of felt in the moment that it was a free kick to Adams, though. And
Probably
it's going to be a free kick to Coots here at half forward.
Cam Parker's head's about to explode.
He can roost this.
He is livid.
He can roost this, Oscar Coots.
Not happy with that last call.
He's going back for the Wizard Cup 9-pointer here.
Ooh.
Got the trip in him.
He's a thumping
gone
kick.
short.
He has gone short, and he finds it. He fooled everyone.
Yep.
And he finds O'Brien Henderson just inside the 50.
The old 3-card trick, Max.
So O'Brien Henderson.
That rule, though, there's sort of a bit of...
Yeah, there is a bit of grey area there,
We've
isn't
got to
it?
protect the player's legs, but it's a free kick either way. But, yeah, that's why the umpire's seen it.
O'Brien Henderson, 9th game for the season. Just 1 goal so far in 2025. A traditional long sleever for the Dolphins. Premiership player last year, just inside the 50. Kick's gone left, and Lockie Marnie's going to let me know that it was a point. 1 behind there. So Lorne are getting a lot of look in this second quarter. They just can't kick a snag. They're 2-4-16. Irrewarra-Beeac 3-1-19. 11 and a half gone on the Richardson Real Estate time clock. Second quarter, thanks to Minerva Foods, and that's on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard.
Shots have been from a long way out so far. They haven't been able to get that shot for goal inside 30 metres, have they?
Which is credit to Irrewarra-Beeac.
It is, yeah. No, they defended grimly.
Their back line in the second half of the year in particular has been brilliant. So they're hanging in there at the moment. They're getting everything thrown at them, but they're doing a good job.
He's going to kick to a pretty crowded wing on the far side this time.
He's going to go that way, Pete. So McDonald loads up. It's a big high kick. Who can get a good run at this? Farr there punches the ball away, but it's a good mark, in fact. McCartan, how did he mark that? He marked it at about 12 players surrounding him. Class harvest centre mark of the day contender. So the Dolphins are going to reload. Back inside 50 to the hot spot. The Dolphins need to help out. Hughes is there. Good mark, Stonehouse. Jeez, he's had a really good season.
Shoulder must be all right. He's got his arms up in the air.
He was fine he put the shoulder back in pretty quickly.
Yep.
So Stonehouse has taken a really strong mark. He started this game really well this afternoon. Kicks long, held up in the breeze again. Farr got it up, couldn't take the mark. Middleton mops up there. Robertson did well for the Bombers. It's a dangerous handball. Hutchison, hand pass back to Swain. He ducked the head. No, he got away with one.
Oh, high.
He did get in high, though. It's a free kick there to Swain. So the Dolphins are throwing everything at them in the second quarter. He goes short. Just the 15 and finds Louis Patch. One of the many Bombers to go to. I think he's recommitted also for next year. I did see on social media during the week. Long kick up the line to centre wing. That's a high kick. Hutchison has to come at the metre, and he read it well, and he marks it inside the field of play. So the Bombers have done this well here. They've worked this way up to the wing. They've worked it nice and slowly. No really to kick to. It's not an easy option out there. Particularly
it's so crowded, isn't it?
Yeah, not an easy one.
On this side, though.
It's a dangerous ball here, but coming up to meet at Carmody. Hand pass, here we go. Anor traps it. He can run to 50. Has a bounce. Runs to 40. Has 2 bounces. Has a go. And kicks. Andrew.
Oh, he's called him too far.
Get off the ground.
He's had 2 bounces.
You have got
He had 2 bounces.
He took 2 bounces around 7 metres. That is a shocking call to make in the semi-final.
He's missed the bounce from behind.
That is a disgrace.
There's no way he ran too far.
Hand in your umpire licence now. That is the beautiful part of this game.
That is clanger of the day.
Absolutely.
That is a frustration.
That is
you
a
probably did
horrible
run
call
too
to make
far,
in a
but
set.
Jesus, come on. Here's a kick out of there for the Dolphins. This is why I've been an advocate that you shouldn't have to bounce the ball. You should be able to grab that footy and run as far as you want. If you get tackled, you're done holding the footy. I know the bounce is a nice, beautiful art to it, but this is why I feel like you see more goals if you're able to just put the ball tuck under and just run.
Tommy Andor's come to the bench and he is absolutely fuming, and understandably so.
I'm sure that umpire didn't see the second bounce.
And he's going to make one. He's going to give him one eventually.
Got to have the feel of it. That was a beautiful play.
He's even the upper because...
we love him.
Oh, no.
He's one of our favourite umpires too. Here comes Sayers. Sayers now for the Dolphins. We'll put it in to the bed now because it was in the pass. There's now Sayers kicks inside the forward 50. He's going to let it go out of bounds. And a boundary throwing. That's one rule that I would change.
Agreed wholeheartedly there, Maxie. That's
a big moment, though.
It was, because, that would have been a big goal.
Yeah, goal against the flow.
So, boundary throwing deep inside the forward 50. Hughes wins the tap out. Comes off hands. Here's BVH. Shrugs off one. Just gets the hair pass to O'Brien Henderson. He does a little dance move, kicks it right to the hot spot, under pressure here.
It's a goal.
It's gone through. It's gone through. Oh, my God. It beat everyone. It was an invisible ball to the defenders, and it's a goal at a contender.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
They sort of just watched it.
They did. It was like they almost shepherded it through.
Yeah.
They just thought it was going through for a behind.
And O'Brien Henderson kicks a ripper. And Lorne have taken the lead in this second quarter, 3-4-22. Bombers 3-1, 19, 16 minutes gone in this second quarter here on Mix FM.
And that makes that moment in the past that we're not allowed to talk about, Max, a little bit more grueling. It stings a bit more, doesn't it? 2-goal turnaround.
It was sort of a bit of a mung kick, wasn't it?
It was.
It could have gone anywhere. It looked like it was
But the defenders didn't even look like they were in a panic mode, did they? They weren't concerned about that ball at all.
So the goal was kicked after a few minutes of chaos. Back in the middle we go here. It's a tense semi-final at the moment there. The Imps, like everyone else, are enjoying it. Slater didn't have the footy. And he should get a free kick, which he will. Dom Slater. Yep, it's going to come back. It was Dom Slater who got the free kick. So he's got the ball defensive side of the centre here for Irrewarra-Beeac. So he decides to wind up. Kick looking through there for one-on-ones everywhere. Brian Henderson with the fist there on patch. Stevens there, taken high again, no free kick. Ball hovering, we'll get another ball up. Going to that outer side. They're really coming with a plan to attack this outer side of the ground defensive wide in that second quarter. Carlick Imperials through to the prelim in the A-grade netball to take on Elvie next Saturday. So they'll get 6 days to get themselves up to have another crack after LV beat them on 9 in the first final last week. So Homer's got a free kick for high contact, and he's going to want the corridor. That's a dangerous, but it's a beautiful kick. Drop what he should have taken. That time was Manganelli. Stonehouse was up to meet it, though. Pazastek, Kerno, hands it off to Fox. Fox has kicked to the hot spot. BDH in good position. Got mitts to it, couldn't take the mark. Recovers quickly. Has a snap. It's a behind, I think. Might have just snuck in for a behind.
Great work there from Gaunt to spoil that ball from VDH, but...
So to take on the 3-5-23. They lead Irrewarra-Beeac 3-1-19. The margin is 4 points as they're about to add a time on in this Minerva Foods second term, and Bryce McDonald's got the kicking duties here. I think the Bombers will take, but only conceding one goal in this quarter at the 20-minute mark.
They just got to keep that brick ball shut, don't they, for the next 4 or 5 minutes as McDonald, he kicks short and finds Swain. Still in their defensive 50. He's going to go to the scoreboard side of the ground. Here's Cooper Stevens. What's his stats, AJ?
3 kicks, 2 handballs on the Stepcom stat sheet.
I feel like he's been a bit quiet, hasn't he? So Cooper Stevens really needs to unleash if his side's going to win this ball game here. Manganelli couldn't take the mark there. Far's there as well for the Bombers. Matthews, Fox, nice little clever hair pass to Louis Holmer. His kick was smothered, but it found Prezaztek. Prezaztek winds up the industry. He puts it inside the forward 50. It's going to roll. He's at the point post. It's gone out of bounds. Boundary throwing right forward pocket. That ball, I feel like sometimes it's going in a bit quicker than what they think.
Yeah, when that breeze is behind it, it just makes it a heavy ball.
That's why I reckon a few of the defenders and the fours are watching it, thinking, it's going to go...
And it carries that
then it just carries that little extra, doesn't it? So boundary throwing deep inside the Dolphins forward 50. Can they snag one before half-time. They've done a lot of damage in this quarter without really getting a big score on the board. They want holding the footy. They're not going to get it. It's going to be a ball up about 10 metres out from the goal square. 3-5 to 3-1. They've kicked 1-4 this quarter. Hughes wins the tap out. Paddy Bright roves it. Paddy Bright goals. Beautifully done there by Hughes to Paddy Bright. That's a ruckman palming it beautifully down the throat of a midfielder. He kicks a goal of the day contender.
A West Vic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
And all of a sudden, it's a game-high lead of 10 points. And we're about to tick into time on the Richardson Real Estate time clock. And there we are, 20 minutes gone. 4-5-29 Lorne, Irrewarra-Beeac 3-1-19. Greg Allen, Farm Machinery scoreboard.
And that's what Lorne really missed last week, that little bit of brilliance from the Bright boys. So we've got Paddy back here today, and he just rode that beautifully off the pack, hit the ball at full speed and finished off beautifully.
So they get some reward now. They've kicked 2 in a row. And Holm was going to get a free kick for high contact here. So everything's going the Dolphins' way in the last few minutes here. It's just whether the Bombers can hang on, because the damn wall's about to burst in this next couple of minutes. It just cannot afford to concede. Homer, high kick that's going to bring more rain. VDH couldn't take it. Danger times here. Middleton, Hughes. Should have been holding the footy. It is. Good call from the umpire. Bombers get a free kick in the last line of defence. And it'll be taken by Harry Carmody. He kicked the goal in the same spot in the second semi a couple of years back. McCartan there, couldn't quite take the mark, was unusual for him. Stannard just has to get on the boot there. Adams there with courage. Got on by Morrissey not to give away a free kick. Hand pass to Smart. Coming up to Stevens. His kick was well smothered. Ball's gone to centre half forward. Stevens is there lurking. Bombers not going to get a free kick. They wanted it, but they didn't get it. Ryan hacks the kick to the hot spot. One-on-ones everywhere. Gort went to ground. And is it a goal?
I think it's a goal.
Yeah, I think it's a goal. I reckon it might have been a goal.
Lockie Marnie.
Marnie wanted a bit of me time.
Hughesy tried to con him to say no one's touched that, but Lockie Marnie was all over it.
He was.
Get him in the grand final. Yeah. 4-6-30.
Even if he can't run a footy tipping competition.
Oh, no. Watches the replays, Pete. You're always good at reminding everybody. 4-6-30 to Dolphins. Bombers 3-1-19.
As McDonald sends the ball out of defence for the Bombers. Howlett, big mark. He had Holmer and BVH under his hammer. Must have a sore noggin after that, because he copped one. Howlett now is going to go scoreboard side win. Tried to kick it over Paddy Bright there. Middleton was there. Matthews is there. Sorry, it was O'Brien Henderson. Jacob Friend, and he caught high there with Paddy Bright. So he's going to win a free kick on centre win. So the Dolphins with an 11-point lead. They really have dominated this second quarter. Similar to that game back in Lorne, but they really haven't done that much damage on the scoreboard.
But if you're
Turney couldn't take the mark.
Parker, I think you'd be pretty happy being 11 points down.
Yeah.
With the dominance, yeah.
It would have been nice to get a goal at the other end, but I can't talk about that.
We just got to park it to the side. It was in the past. Oh. We'll break bread back with him eventually, because
Code red.
Umpire will throw it back in. Homer wins the tap out. Here's a chance now for O'Brien Henderson. Middleton tackles. That is the Lorne Middleton. Free kick. What's the free kick count, AJ? Feels like there's been a lot of free kicks.
Yeah, I'm going to have to add it up at half time. There's a lot.
Calculator for you, mate.
O'Brien Henderson with the free kick. He's been pretty good in this second quarter. He sends the ball inside the forward 50 for the Dolphins. Big pack around this one. Off hands. Chance in now for McDonald. Got the hand pass over the top now. Sean Smart. Sean Smart misses.
What's he doing down there?
Oh, he's floating. He wants a goal.
Well,
Shawnee.
When you look at the ground, Drewy, there's no players in Irrewarra-Beeac, half of the ground.
Quickly, Steph stats, 19 free kicks Irrewarra-Beeac, 14 Lorne.
He'd added a lot of free kicks to play at a semi-final.
It's been that sort of game, though. Yeah. They've been a bit careless at different times.
4-7 to 3-1, 12 points to margin, Lorne leading.
Half-time looming as Will stumps to kick long. High kick to a pack of players. There's about 5 set of hands that went in there. Everyone couldn't really mark the footy. And umpire says, give it to me, boys. I'll come in and sort it out. So Lorne have dominated this quarter, but have only got 2 goals to show for it. 2 goals, 6. To Irrewarra-Beeac, who haven't troubled the scorers.
What have they kicked like, Drew?
Yeah, like a cup of tea.
Oh, there's a controversy saying there, Drew.
Oh, no, we're not going there, are we? Another free kick, and it's going to go against Slater.
Something came across my desk about that quote, Drew, during the week.
Really?
Yep.
Why'd you have to ask me that then?
I was just saying, I may have been said prior to you.
Okay.
Oh.
Kicks long to the hot spot again. Hughes has to fly at this. He couldn't be, he's claiming the mark, but a couple of about 10 set of hands. Ball spilled out somehow. Here's Coots. Danger spot. Gone, I think.
Yeah.
Holding the footy. Well done, the Bombers defence. They're standing tall.
Just tried to do a little bit too much there.
Howlett's got the free kick at half back. So the Bombers hang it on for Grinding at the moment. He's in defence. As half-time is about to approach here. Long kick. It's a high kick. Middleton has to come meeting at this. McCartan. He had a good run at it and took a really strong mark here. So the Bombers had to be really careful here. McCartan now just sends it to the hot spot again. Middleton tonight. Hughes is underneath it. Ball spilled to the back. Coots is looming again. Tierney's there as well. Coots pushed out of it nicely by Wills. Tierney hand past the Homer. He's kicked that 1,000,000 miles in the air. It's only gone about 4 metres. It went about 80 in the air. Coming out now, Coots. Hand passed. McDonald just hacks the kick out of there.
Oh,
and that's a good kick. And the mark being taken by Morrissey. And the Bombers can just take their time with the footy.
It was a very plucky kick. I don't think he even meant that, but it found the chest of Morrissey.
It did.
He's taking a bit of a breath now. He's going to send the ball from half back to centre wing against the breeze here. McCartan's got the sick. Couldn't take the mark that time. Oh.
Been solid again today, Bryce McDonald, hasn't he? Just he's very consistent.
They need another one.
This second quarter, Pete.
They need another Bryce McDonald, don't they?
They do.
Play a bit more forward. Have one in the back line and one in the midfield, you'd be right.
Might have to get his brother out here next year, maybe.
Ooh, you know something that we don't?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Start a rumour. Free kick's going to go the way of Lorne. So Louis Holmer, tell you what, that should have been 50. Gets the hand pass over the top to Sean Smart. Smart bangs the ball inside the 450 zone. House couldn't take the mark. Paddy Bright overruns it. Caught by hand. Gee, they're under siege here. And it's going to be holding the footy.
Another free kick. Hot. Yep.
Oh, jeepers. So Lorne have been ferocious in their forward 50. Oscar Coots has been a man possessed.
I'm not sure if he didn't have much opportunity.
No. And he'll have a shot for goal at the half-time siren. They deserve another one, Lorne.
They do.
They have dominated this quarter for only 2 goals, 6 on the board.
This is a tough kick.
Tough kick, yeah. Look, he's kicking with the
it's
breeze.
Middleton that's having the shot too.
The breeze won't really help him here, I wouldn't have thought.
Right up against the boundary, Middleton. He has a shot. It's going. I think it's gone through.
It has.
It has gone through.
What? Great
goal
kick.
of the day contender, and they are celebrating like they just won the flag.
What a kick.
That's amazing.
Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Jesse Middleton kicks a ripper right at half-time. They deserved another goal, and that was one that Irrewarra-Beeac did not want to concede in the first half, and the Dolphins have flexed their muscles. They're 5-7-37. Irrewarra-Beeac a 3-1-19. There's your half-time scores, all individual goal kickers thus far this afternoon. We'll take a break, half-time wrap coming up, so stay tuned here on Mix FM.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live. The Monaro has been part of Australia's driving culture for over 50 years.
Can we get a score? He's going to go to the hot spot. Goes towards goal. Stannard's underneath it. Good mark. Class Harvest set a mark of the day. The smallest man in the pack.
Mosley, class upset mark of the day, but it's been turned over to Stevens. He puts it inside the forward 50. And he finds
on the ground. We're having a little spell. Hutchinson's kick was smothered by Stevens there over Birrawara. Wills overran the footy. Picked up by Eno. Kick a goal, young fella at 35.
Yes.
Whooshka! Tommy Eno kicks an absolute beauty.
Outside the 50. He's going to go to the right forward pocket, deep inside the forward 50, but a good mark there by
Stevens. This second half has been sensational. He goes inside 50. I don't think it was meant for done, but he got it anyway. And he'll go back almost directly in front. To the 50, did really well, but correctly disposed of it, no free kick. Comes out down to Middleton, dribbles along the ground, it's going through for a ripper! What a goal, Jesse Middleton, it's game on and it's qualifying final.
Pocket, Barrow punches it, comes out to Middleton. Can Middleton get a ball?
What a tackle!
Boots onto the ball.
Second half. He kicks it long up towards half forward. Dare's got about 5 to beat, and Adams again. He's been the superb.
Spence picks up the football, dribbling kick. Chance here now for Jesse Williamson. Number 3, he snaps and he goes. He had a year not playing last year, but he's really improved from when he was here a couple of years ago. Good mark in defence.
Nerves settling in as McCartan thumps the kick long to the outer side. Lincoln there comes up to meet and took a really good mark. The Swans have got straight.
Finals experts.
Is home or business security on your mind? Trust Stevcom, a fully licensed and accredited installer. They can plan the best security solution for you. Alarm, CCTV or door access control. Don't risk it. Choose Stevcom for peace of mind.
G'day, Jason here from Assassins Weed and Vermin Control. Don't let capeweed, dock or any pest weeds or insects take over your property. Let Assassins take care of all your boom spraying needs. So give weeds and vermin the big A. Call Assassins today. 0418 133 167.
Harvey Norman Huge Coffee Expo on now with 10% in bonus gift cards. Big brands Breville, Nespresso, DeLonghi, Euros, Sunbeam and more. Hot Expo deals plus 10% in bonus gift cards with selected coffee machines over $250. The Nespresso Grand Latissima Capsule Coffee Machine by DeLonghi, now $559 plus bonus $56 gift card and bonus 30 Nespresso capsules via redemption. Don't miss more in store and online. Harvey Norman Coffee Expo. Best brands, best range, best prices guaranteed. Conditions and exclusions apply.
G'day, it's Mick from Baker's Delight. Let's talk sourdough. We have 3 great sourdoughs now down at Baker's Delight. We have our high tin, great for brekkie, and of course our mixed seed, full of linseed and sunflower seed, great tasting, full of fibre, and now our new one, just for a limited time, mixed berry, loaded with cinnamon chips, mixed variety of berries and juicy currants. Great at any time for a snack. And where you're going to find these great products, down at Baker's Delight in the Safeway Complex, Colac.
The Big Arch has arrived at Macca's. 2 100% Aussie beef patties, 3 layers of cheese and tangy Big Arch sauce. It's big. New Big Arch for big Macca's hunger. Available after 10:30am.
Community pharmacies are the most frequently accessed and most accessible health destination. For all your supplement and prescription needs, visit Colac Pharmacy in Murray Street. Helps here when you need it. Open 7 days.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, FSR Equip, KFC Colac and Minerva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
Welcome back on this Father's Day. It's the first semi-final. We've had controversy, we had goals kicked, we had goals disallowed. We've had the lot in this first semi-final. It's been a little bit of niggle. That's what we love to see. At half-time, it was the Dolphins who overcome a 6-point quarter-time deficit, and they lead this one by 18 points at the main break. They're 5-7-37. Irrewarra-Beeac a 3-1-19. All single goal kicks to Jesse Middleton on half-time with an absolute ripper. That's 2 ripper goals he's kicked in the last 2 weeks. Also, we have O'Brien Henderson, Paddy Bright, Manganelli and Hughes. Well, Ramos, Farr and Cooper Stevens for these single goals. And during the half-time break, Cooper Stevens went over to the umpires for about a minute and a half. He had a really stern conversation. There was a couple of very, very controversial decisions in that quarter, which we won't go through.
Yeah, look, I think they've got to put it behind them now. Forget about it. Can't be changed. So get on with the game. They've been terrific in there. They defended stoutly all that quarter, and they just conceded those 2 late goals, one of them after the siren. So they were really unlucky that they just couldn't hold it together for another 5 minutes or so. But look, it's been a tough watch. It hasn't been the greatest game. Very intense. The conditions, the wind make it difficult. Like, the skills are hard to execute with a wind like it is at the moment. We seem to see players misjudging the ball, running under the ball, and whatever else. So it hasn't been the cleanest game we've ever seen, but it's certainly been intense. And there's probably been a fair few packs and tackles and whatever, and that's probably the result in the free kick department is probably fairly high, but the game has looked like a messy game, a game where there has been a lot of free kicks. So in general, I think the umpires have kept it flowing pretty well. Obviously, there's one that'll be talked about for a long time, but we'll have a look at the replay on that one and see who missed what or whether we might be wrong.
Yeah, there's a lot of free kicks. We might actually head over to AJ, mate. The free kick count is through the roof.
Yeah, it is.
I know they're there, but if you're going to pay them that they're there, couple I didn't like, but what's the actual free kick can't be used?
37 for the first half, boys.
That's
20,
too many.
20 of those to Irrewarra-Beeac, 17 to Lorne Dolphins. As far as the hit-outs go, Louis Holmer's had a great game so far. He's on 18 hit-outs to half-time, 12 to James Hughes on Lorne's side of things. Irrewarra-Beeac, 7 to Bailey Robinson, 4 to Dom Slater, 1 also to Mitch Gawn. Major stats winners for the Lorne side. Couple on 9, boys. Ted Middleton, 6 kicks, 3 handballs and 1 mark to half-time. Louis Holmer had a great first half, as I mentioned. 7 kicks, 2 handballs, no marks on the Stevcom stat sheet. 8 also to Oscar Coots, 4 kicks, 4 handballs and 1 mark. 4 and 4 in the first half. Now, Irrewarra-Beeac side of things, 10 in that first half to Thomas Swain. One of the best games I've seen him play, Pete. 6 kicks, 4 handballs and 1 mark, doing a lot of good things out on the field. Bryce McDonald, always busy, 9 disposals on the Stevcom stat sheet. 8 of those kicks, 1 handball, no marks to half-time. Looking like a couple on 7, boys. Nick Stonehouse, 6 kicks, 1 handball and 3 marks to half-time. Juanito Ramos, 7 kicks, all in the first term, Drew. No handballs, 1 mark. Those leading stats winners to half-time, thanks to Stevcom, boys.
Thank you, AJ. In the A-grade netball earlier today, it was the Colac Imperials. They worked their way into the preliminary final. I'm just trying to find the netball score. Here we go. In the netball today, it was a stupid phone. I tell you what, Pete, technology for it. Colac Imperials 58. They defeated Birregurra 45. Kiara Foster, Shay Denahay, and Eliza Cale, best player. Kiara Foster, 49 goals this afternoon for her. That takes her season total to 822 for the season.
Yeah, good.
That is really, really good going indeed. Yeah. So they'll take on the LB Swans next week in the GFL elimination final. That game between Bell Park and St Mary's, and it's all tied up at the moment at 4-9-33 apiece. And in the GDFL first semi-final, that game will be played between Bellpost Hill and Belmont Lions, and it is the Panthers leading 6-7-43. They lead the Lions for 6-30. So the winner of that will take on East Geelong in the prelim next week after North Geelong went through to the grand final. Amazing recovery from in the Children's 2 years ago now to where they are now. Pete, the Bombers have done a good job of things. How long can keep it up with this very powerful Lorne outfit? Yeah, look, you just feel like the damn wall's going to burst at some stage, but they've been really brave so far. Who knows? Lorne might have thrown their best shot, and Irrewarra-Beeac might be able to counter attack in the second half. But you really feel like they're just clogging it up. They're just not letting Lorne get free.
Well, Pete, Lorne clearly dominated play in that second term. They peppered the goals. They just couldn't convert it onto the scoreboard, Drew. It could be a very big margin here at half-time if Lorne had it converted.
Yeah, 12 shots to forwards. I think it's a fair discrepancy. But the Bombers, you never know, though. They can just find somehow to get back into the game. But the last 10 minutes, Lorne just started to get on top of things in that quarter. Like you said, that decision against Denor might be probably the game changer there. Imagine the decision like that. If the game decides, well, listen, the goal, and I hope it's not, it's going to be dissected with the inch of its life, similar to the Cam Raider decision at the MCG on Friday night, and another decision last night at Optus Stadium in Perth. But yeah, let's hope in the second half we can see some more of that run and carry from Tommy Enor.
Yes.
We haven't seen enough of it yet.
You don't want to see him drop his bundle.
No, that's right.
Pete,
Maxie Hutchison, haven't seen a lot of Maxie.
So he's got 1 kick, 1 handball, 1 mark on the stat sheet.
I'm playing at the forward zone too. Yeah, so maybe they chuck him in the centre square and let him go. We've seen him in at Imps there really dominate that game early. Charlie Morrissey hasn't had much opportunity up there forward, so hopefully with the breeze this quarter he might be able to find a bit of space and create a few opportunities for the forwards around him. On the Lorne side, I think we'll see pretty much what we've seen in the first quarter. They'll park the Charlie McCartan and Alex Adams back behind the ball, reading the game pretty well. Probably try and just hold Irrewarra-Beeac at bay, and if they can hold them at bay and the breeze continues as it is, it's going to be a tough last quarter for Irrewarra-Beeac.
Yeah, I think so.
So is this potentially the last time we get to see Cam Parker? Well, his boys trail by 18 points at the moment. We'll take a break. Back with the Sports Power Colac third quarter. After this, Lorna 5-7-37. They lead by 18 points over Irrewarra-Beeac, as I mentioned, 3-1-19. The winner to take on the Colac Imperials in next Saturday's preliminary final, or the loser is curtains for the 2025 season. Back with that after this from the Central Reserve with a few dark clouds looming in the distance.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live.
Can you remember the last time you gave your harvest gear a proper once-over? If it's still coated in last season's dust, it's time to book your pre-season service at Greg Allen Farm Machinery. The team specialises in pre-harvest inspections, repairs and servicing to make sure your balers, rakes, tedders and mowers are running at their best before the pressure's on. Avoid costly breakdowns when the season hits and work starts again. Call Greg Allen Farm Machinery today and get ahead of harvest.
Bobcat. That's a name worth roaring about. And the biggest roar is coming from FSR Equip, the authorised Bobcat dealer for Southwest Victoria and specialist for Bobcat telehandlers. From construction to agriculture, Bobcat telehandlers offer unmatched versatility and strength with superior reach and lifting capacity. Bobcat telehandlers are built tough to handle any challenge. Follow the sound of the roar and get to FSR Equip, Hugh Murray Drive, Colac East. Bobcat, one tough animal.
Ben Spokes at We Spoke Insurance Specialist can come to you with the ideal insurance to protect what matters most. You'll get market-leading personal service and advice with We Spoke Insurance Specialists. Find them on Facebook. Authorised representative of PSC Connect Proprietary Limited. Please consider all terms and conditions.
End of the Rope, an exploration of the life, trial and execution of Ronald Ryan, the last person to be hanged in Australia. Ryan's 1967 execution in Victoria ignited widespread controversy, sparking public protests and debate on the death penalty. A compelling narrative about crime, punishment and the shifting public attitudes that led to the abolition of the death penalty in Australia. End of the Rope, only at Geelong Jail. geelongjail.com.au.
Harvey Norman Huge Coffee Expo on now with 10% in bonus gift cards. Big brands Breville, Nespresso, DeLonghi, Euro, Sunbeam and more. Hot Expo deals plus 10% in bonus gift cards with selected coffee machines over $250. The Nespresso Grand Latissima Capsule Coffee Machine by DeLonghi, now $559 plus bonus $56 gift card and bonus 30 Nespresso capsules via redemption. Don't miss more in store and online. Harvey Norman Coffee Expo. Best brands, best range, best prices guaranteed. Conditions and exclusions apply.
Hi, it's Ebony from Sewell's Lawyers. It's that time of year again. The sun is shining for longer, the air is a little bit warmer, and we're hearing the words sold, sold, sold. Taking care of the legal process or conveyancing is something we love to do at Sewell's. And with a recent interest rate cut, we hope to hear sold, sold, sold more often. Whether you're buying or selling this spring, let's have a chat about how we can help you to ensure your conveyancing needs are sorted. At Sewell's, our legacy will always centre on supporting your livelihood.
At Choices Flooring, we know choosing the right floral window furnishings can be overwhelming. That's why for over 60 years, we've been more than just a retailer. We're your partner in making the right choice. From stunning carpets and sleek timber to stylish blinds and shutters, we combine personalised service with state-of-the-art technology to bring your vision to life. See your local showroom or visit choicesflooring.com. Choices Flooring, helping you make the right choice.
Choices Flooring, 6 Skeen Street, Colac.
Don't miss Raycroft's Pink Spot sale across ladies' wear. Get 50% off selected ladies' winter stock, plus rack specials starting at just $29. Hurry in and save big on your favourite brands. Raycroft, fashion deals you can't resist.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, FSR Equip, KFC Colac and Minerva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
All right, second half about to get underway here at the Central semi-final elimination. Irrewarra-Beeac are staring down. Mad Monday celebrations tomorrow. They trail by 18 points, but it's 18 points isn't much, but with this breeze and with a 12 scoring shots to 4. So Lorne, if they kick straight, might be further ahead. It's 5-7-37 Lorne. Irrewarra-Beeac 3-1-19. What do the Bombers have to do this third quarter, Pete?
Really tough.
To give themselves a big chance to win.
Yeah, really tough from here. In a normal game, when there's no breeze, you'd say, well, nibble away at the lead, maybe cut it back or get level, pegging by three-quarter time, and then away you go in the last quarter. But you've only got one quarter to score.
Well, the first 18 minutes, they only conceded one goal, but then it just went whooshka after that, didn't it?
Yeah, so you really feel like they probably need to be 3 goals up to have a chance at three-quarter time with this breeze the way it is. And to do that, they need to kick 6 goals this quarter, which is a huge ask.
Yeah, particularly when they've kicked 3 goals.
Yeah, that's right.
Footy.
Yeah.
CDFNL Final Series broadcast. All thanks to the new Bridgestone Service Centre, Colac. We thank them to being on board in our 2025 finals coverage.
Particularly when you got players like McCartan, you got players like VDH down there as well, Adams is down there as well. It's just a very, very hard to back six to contend with. It's just hard to score against.
18 points doesn't seem like much, but when you can only score at one end, as I said earlier, it's a big margin to try and make up. So they've got to hit the scoreboard hard, and they've got to hit it early to reel this lead back in and give them some sort of chance of holding the lead in the last quarter.
All right, so we've got at the start this third quarter here. Who's going to... Season's about to be drawn to a close in 2025, and who will take on the Colac Imperials in 6 days' time in a prelim with a grand final spot up for grabs against Elvie. So we'll just keep an eye on some of the positional changes. Pete?
Enor and Coates again, which is a good matchup. Fox looks like he's picking up Cooper Stevens.
Fars in the forward line and Hutch.
Hughes in the ruck.
So here we go, the second half underway. Whose seasons are going to end in about an hour from now. And coming through against Stevens, Sayers got the hand pass just in the nick of time to Fox. He just hacks the kick out towards the centre wing position. Important ball to one here. Here comes Curnow. He just pushed Swain out of the road. Swain's doing a good job with him, just sticking with him. Laid a good tackle, gets it, but they're good enough to get the hand pass though. Fletcher's kick up towards half forwards, nicely cut off by Stevens. So what can the Bombers do here? They desperately need the first two, do you feel? To have any chance of keeping their season alive. He drives it long up towards half forward. Hutchison there, he's had a quiet day. Ball spilled to the back. Middleton attacked at that time there, was far caught. Ball spilled out. It's on the 50. We'll get a ball up. So Bombers get the first real stoppage in their forward zone.
So already we've seen the players condensed into 1 quarter of the ground.
Yep. Imps early today won the A-grade netball. So Bury's season comes to a close. Hughes with body strength smashes it forward. Middleton, good handball, and they're running again now. Here's an opportunity with Fletcher with a bounce on the left foot, kicks up towards half forward, but Patch read it well off the kick and takes a mark. He's got the ball on defensive side of the wing. Chipping ball inside, finds Tommy Swain. He's had another really good season for the Bombers. Chipping short and finds Dunn. So the Bombers just happy to play. Keeping's off for the moment. Now they pull the trigger. A good run at this time is far. And guess who? Charlie McCartan, come on down. Takes a class harvest setter. Mark of the day.
He does. Absolute ripper, Charlie McCartan. So
5 marks, Stepcom stat sheet.
Decides to play on in the back pocket. Goes down the line. Ryan takes the mark. So Clayton Ryan with the long sleeves. Still in his defensive 50 here. Sends the Dolphins to centre wing. Big pack around this one. BVH is there. It's going to go. No, it's going to be kept alive by Paddy Bright. He kicks and he finds Maganelli. So Maganelli's got the footy.
No, Coots is out by himself.
Yep, he's going to go to Coots. He's on the 50 here against the breeze. Sunbathe Central Reserve sends it inside the forward 50. Fox almost flew high, took a ripper of a mark. Umpire says play on. Howlett got it to McDonald, got it over top to Gaunt. Gaunt back over top to Stevens. Under pressure, Fox wants it. He's in the right forward pocket. Middleton throws his body too. And it'll be a ball up in the right forward pocket. Boundary throwing.
Irrewarra-Beeac defence under enormous pressure here in the last couple of seconds.
So boundary throwing deep inside the forward 50 for the Dolphins. They're kicking to the city end here in this third quarter, the premiership quarter. Dolphins lead by 18 points, the reigning premiers. Ball comes in a bit short though, the throwing, but it comes out to Coots. He's tackled by Stevens and he just drops it. Free kick goes the way of Irrewarra-Beeac. And it's going to go to the skipper and Cooper Stevens has got the footy now. He's going to be the next coach or the co-coach with Bryce McDonald in 2016, which could be the next game that they play.
We'll find out in about an hour from now. Middleton's got 2 to beat there. Oh, great mark by that man, Charlie McCartan. He can do it all. But his kick, though, wasn't so good. But Fletcher couldn't take it, and we'll get a boundary throw in. We've seen Bailey Scott, we saw Lincoln there, we saw Dom there yesterday, and now we saw number 23 in the back for Lorne doing whatever he likes.
Yeah. Look, Irrewarra-Beeac really need to widen the ground. They need to switch play and get out this side of the ground and try and pick their way through. If they're going to kick down the line all the time, Charlie's just going to pick it off.
Fox, they're pushed out of it. They want on the full, Irrewarra-Beeac, but boundary umpire said nah. Boundary throw-in. So Lorne will be happy with this. They've been 18 points in front. The winner to take on the Colac Imperials next Saturday in a prelim final, with Elvie awaiting the winner. Hughes is grabbed out of the ruck. Gives the hand pass out to Coots, trying to take a ball on. And he's been done holding the footy. Great tackle by Stonehouse has been really good. Hand pass it inside now to McDonald. He's been really good. Kicks the centre half forward. Frampton couldn't take the mark. Hutchinson, good handball. Enos will pick this up, which he can. Once the left foot. Need a goal. Great defensive work. Middleton's there in the goal square. Ramos didn't have the footy. Surely coming through Swain. White's back there for the Dolphins. Good tackle. And we're going to ball up there. They made a mess of it.
They did in the end, but there was much better attacking move there from Irrewarra-Beeac. They got it out this side of the ground. They opened Lorne's defence up, but they mucked it up in the end.
Hughes doing the ruck work. Beaten to it, I think, by Robertson there. Working there again was Hughes. He's tackled by Robinson. And we're going to have a ball up here. 30 metres out from goal. The Bombers are pressing. They need the first goal of this second half to give themselves a chance. Enor's back there. He grabs it, slams on the boot. It's close, but hits the post.
Jeepers.
Almost a goal and a nothing there from Tommy Enor.
Needed that.
No, did indeed, but not the result they were wanting through. 3-2-20. Dolphins 5-7-37 as the ball's gone short by Pazastek and finds Charlie McCartney in the back pocket.
How many marks, Jason McCunn?
Seven.
He's going to go down the line, finds Fletcher. Bit of a quiet Fletcher today at the moment, and pumped his tyres up a bit in the pre-game, but...
Always happens, Max.
Yeah, he's still been a very good recruit. Fletcher winds up, kicks out of a defensive 50 here for the Dolphins. Almost marked there by Carmody. Ball spills out now to Paddy Bright on centre wing. Overruns the ball. Stonehouse.
Well done.
Good job there by Matthews. He got a touchdown then. It's going to be a boundary throw-in on the right on centre wing.
He tacked that ball at a billion miles an hour.
Yeah, he's harder than a cat's head, any Tyson Matthews.
He always has been. Right from juniors, he was always the same.
He is an absolute ripper.
One of the very few that have played for both coastal sides, Apollo Bay and Lorne, arch rivals. Curnow, kick was smothered forward. Patch up against Middleton, that's Jesse. And again, it's gone out of bounds between centre wing and half forward on the outer side here at the Central Reserve.
Just one player, AJ. Ted Middleton stats, please.
6 kicks, 4 handballs, 1 mark on the Stevcom stat sheet, Drew.
Yeah, he's playing a little bit more across half forward today, so obviously he's got carrying some sort of niggle.
37, plays 20. Hughes punches it forward. Carmody is going to get that football, though. He's going to hand pass, put Patch under enormous pressure, but he sort of bangs the ball high. Curnow couldn't take the mark. Stolen by Dunn. Twist his turns around Patch. Chance in now for Stonehouse. Back to Dunn and a bit heat on the handball. Curnow through the tackler, kicks a high ball to centre half forward. Here's BVH. He's trying to go to the football. It's going to be stolen. Chance again now for Stonehouse. Kicks the ball forward. Bouncing ball. McCartan picks it up on the volley. Goes by hand to Curnow. Curnow kicks. It was a dribbling kick now. Patch stops it. Hand pass, though, wasn't great. Middleton could go that. No, Stonehouse gets it for Irrewarra-Beeac. Kicks the ball to centre half forward. Hutchison being quiet in this semi-final. So's Stevens with the ball kicked off the ground. And Coots takes the mark on centre when he says, I'm just going to take a bit of time here.
Charlie McCart's third start to this third turn's been enormous. Hutchison back with courage, couldn't take it, but Pazastek can. Caught, should have been on the footy, not paid. Done, tackle straight away, and we'll get a ball up. Gee, I reckon he got away with one there.
Yeah, he might have been a little bit lucky.
So, and Stonehouse is slow to his feet.
He is. Calling for the trainer there.
Where he's just copped a stinger of some sorts. But he's going to continue. For now, that little shoulder complaint that he had last week, he's got the footy nonetheless and just grabbed it and kicked it. There you go. Well done there by far. Attacked the footy there with speed because McCartan was going to mark. Carmody lays a very, very good tackle. Ball spilled to the front. Far overran the footy. Curnow, he's been immense in the third quarter. He's gone up the line. Is it deliberate?
It's on the full.
On the full anyway.
Yeah. Same thing.
Yeah, so Stevens has got the kick. Stonehouse still a little bit proppy. Looks like the shoulder might be out again. We'll keep an eye on that. Here's Stevens now. Runs his 15 and thumps it to the hot spot. McCartan gets back there for the Dolphins. Ramos got up early. Probably a little bit overzealous.
Used his hands to get up there early, Drewy.
And McCartan took the free kick. He had the right idea.
He had the right idea. You just can't let Charlie keep taking uncontested
His
marks.
start, his third turn's been huge. Long kick up the line towards the wing position there. Good contest down there by Gaunt. Punches over the line now to play, and Stonehouse is still having a little bit of difficulty with his shoulder at the moment, which caused a bit of trouble in the dying minutes of the game last week. Boundary throw in. Dolphins on top at the moment to lead by 17, but more importantly, they haven't conceded a goal yet with the breeze.
9 minutes gone. Sports Power Colac, third quarter here on Mix FM. 17 points the margin in favour of the reigning premiers. Against the side they bet in the grand final last year. Stevens bangs the ball inside the forward 50. McCartan meets it, traps it, hand passes to Fletcher. Fletcher was a free kick's going to go the way of McCartan. But the bomber, Carmody, stays down.
Yeah, he's come off second best in that collision.
What's his stats this quarter, AJ? Charlie McCartney? He's been enormous.
Yeah, this will be stat number 7 for the quarter. Drew, 3 marks.
He's just got to stop kicking towards his direction. He kicks short and he finds O'Brien Henderson at half back. And a little bit of Brizzy Lions about this. Time to go to ground. They're just taking their time.
Playing this smartly this quarter here. They don't want to score, but more importantly, they don't want to concede.
O'Brien Henderson, he kicks beautifully and he finds Jesse Middleton. Out of all that traffic, he takes the mark unopposed on centre wing. He's going to wind up and kick the centre half forward. Almost could be the knockout blow if Lorne kick a goal against the breeze. Here's Wheels, gets around Ted Middleton, hair past to McDonald. Was that? Oh, big collision there in front of the scoreboard. I reckon it was Stonehouse involved in there again, and that shoulder there, if it was any sore, it's going to be sore.
He's taking a while to get back up again.
Yeah, they're checking on him. I think there's a few of them are having to check on him, and there's a long play there as well.
It's BVH, he's down.
Ooh.
I reckon he got one right there.
Well, we don't want to get one, Maxie.
Yep, none of us want that.
Stonehouse has been in the wars the last few minutes.
He has.
And
Bailey Van
BDH
he's got back to his feet.
He's like, why did I come back and play this sport?
Looking a bit ginger, Max.
He does.
Hope he's counting them into place.
Yeah. Just going to make sure they're all there. So boundary throwing. 50 metres out from goal. Hughes wins the tap out. There'll be another ball up. 5-7, 37, 3-2, 20. 11 minutes gone. And this Sports Power Colac third quarter, again, haven't conceded a goal, but it's usually that 5-minute warning, isn't it, where the side's been able to get a couple. Both Irrewarra-Beeac at the back end of the first and then Lorne in the second. Here's Curnow through traffic beautifully. Goes by hand. Polly Farmer is Campbell. He ran past to no one. Thought he was creating some magic there, but hand pass towards the boundary line and McDonald walks it over. Just cool, inside the forward 50.
Cool heads, McCartan and Curnow this third turn.
Yeah, look, they're not concerned about scoring at the moment. They're just concerned about stopping Irrewarra-Beeac scoring. They're doing it very well.
Thrown in again. One down by Hughes. Gets a big fist. Middleton's lurking. That's Ted. Pushed out of it nicely by Wills. Put his head over the footy. Tunnel balls at style. Taylor. His old man's here today. His kick was smothered off the boot, but Gort there and back there and support there for the Bombers. Just hacks it out of there. Swain underneath it. Likewise, Curnow. Picked up by Hutchison. Caught, but got the hand passed away just. And the ball's gone over. Boundary throw in. Like you showed you right there, Pete. They just don't look like scoring, but they don't conceding one at the same time.
They forced a throw in there, and Ed Curnow was given high five, so that shows what he's thinking.
Yeah, and BDH is coming to the ground, so is Stonehouse, and they're both still quite sore. Boundary throw in.
A couple of sad sacks coming over the interchange.
Sick and sorry, Pete.
They are.
Well, particularly if Lorne either side are going to play next week. Be interesting. We'll see what they do, particularly for VDH. His first game back since round 8, so he has missed a lot of footy.
That makes me glad I don't play footy anymore.
I don't as well. Boundary throw in. One down by Robinson. Fletcher just grabbed it and kicked it. Harmer there. Nice push to the body there by Howlett. He's been really good in the last 6 weeks of the season. He goes out wide to the outer side, finds Far. He's chipping ball, finds Andrews. Another one that's being recommitted for next year. It's kicked. That's a wide sort of a kick. And has it got out on the full?
Yeah, it has.
Yeah. No, boundary throw in. No, yeah, on the full, you're right. So kick to be taken by Middleton. So he's going to go back on the angle here. So the kick to be taken. Teddy Middleton. Quite a lot of VFL footy this year for Footscray, who are playing in the prelim next week. Long kick to the hot spot. Oh, Howlett over the top and Stannard. no mark taken.
Not too much talk there going on between.
Yeah, I think they made the right call on that one, I reckon. Because Howler clearly had first hands on the footy, and Stannard coming in late. He's not happy about it. But
Should have been a bit of chat between the two Irrewarra-Beeac blokes there.
definitely the right call made. So ball up. Slater over the top of the football. Here's a chance now for Sayers. Kicks it to the hot spot. Danger here. Bright got up early. Well done by McDonald. Receives a 1-2 from far. That's a better kick. Stannard there. Can he grab it? He can, but he took his eye off it. He didn't need to. Bazasta grabbed it. Kicked it long. High up and in the air. And now what's the umpire paid here?
There was a late tackle there, and it's going to go Lorne's way.
Oh, there's...
yeah, the kick was there.
Yep, no doubt. You just didn't need to do it.
No.
So, Pete, just on the Stepcom stat sheet, only 5 free kicks this turn, 3 to Lorne, 2 to Irrewarra-Beeac.
After a Brazilian in the first half.
And Taylor's got the kick. His old man BT's here today in the crowd. And he'll go back. Smart's running at the back. Thought about it, but he said nah. Man on the mark about 40 metres out. Right half forward flank. Not an easy kick goals to kick today at this end. Comes in. Close to the man on the mark. It's going to land about 5 metres short. Far, tacked the footy nicely. He might have grabbed Bright high. No, according to the umpire. And we'll get a ball up here. Irrewarra-Beeac defence again under siege here. A Gokes goal here will make it very, very difficult.
So ball up, top of the goal square. 17 points. Lorne leading, they're hanging on in this third quarter. Holmer tried to kick off the ground. Was fresh airy though. Stacks on him. Ball up. Right in the right forward pocket. 10 metres out from the Dolphins' goal.
They've got a couple spare behind the footy here, Lorne. Sean Smart's one. They've got Alex Adams about 100 metres away with the least one in defence.
Slater wins the tap out, comes out the gaunt. Hand pass was smothered. Hughesy wants hold on the footy, but it's going to be a ball up again. Still about 10, 15 metres out from the Bombers' goal, the Dolphins' goal. They're kicking to the city end here. Umpire throws it back up. Slater wins the tap out beautifully to Dunn. Dunn now. He's got the afterburners. He sends the ball to the middle of the ground. Oh, he hasn't been made. Yes, he has. That is the class over centre mark of the day.
That's it, Amy. That is the mark of the day.
And the Irrewarra crowd have gone absolutely ape droppings.
Not too happy. It might have popped out there a little bit when he hit the ground.
Yeah, no, Gary Ablett did too, but it was still paid a mark of the century. Here comes out now to McCartan. McCartan kicks and he finds Eduardo Curnow. So Curnow looks like he'll be coaching again next week.
Unless we know something that we don't, Max.
Well, if they lose, they won't be coaching next week, will he?
He sort of teased that when we were on up here.
He's gone.
Yeah.
O'Brien Henderson, just a couple of kicks away from goal. He's going to wind up, put it inside the forward 50. Good mark there by Dom Slater. Class over centre mark of the day. Good mark there. You're going to wind up. They need goals though, Irrewarra-Beeac.
Here we go.
He's going to find a teammate. Here's Charles Andrews. The Royal. He kicks, finds Stephen, marked in front of Ed Curnow. That was a good play there. So what can Cooper do?
There's Morrissey there, and there's 3 spare Lorne defenders here. So they've done well here, Lorne, to get back with numbers.
He's got to wind up. He's got to play loose here. It's Jacob Frampton who's taken the mark. Couple of kicks away from goal. Plays on. He puts it inside the forward 50. It was a shocking kick, went over the head of Morrissey. Comes out to Richie White. White's kicked out of defence, looking for Taylor. Oh, what a grab there by Harrison Taylor. Dare I say it, boy, oh boy, well, we.
Good afternoon, BT. So Taylor's got the kick. He goes short, finds Fletcher. So
you can hear those seagulls in the effects mics.
So
that was Pete Mulher yawning.
That might be the way this is going.
So there won't be a lot of time on in this third term, you will feel. As Fletcher thumps the kick up the line. Gaunt over the top, couldn't quite bring down the mark. Bright, tackled straight away.
It's a similar story every time Irrewarra-Beeac play Lorne. They can match it in the midfield, but they just can't score against them.
No, that's right.
Slater doing the ruck work. Won the tap. And comes off Coots' buttock.
They have to, over the off-season, try and target a big forward.
Yeah.
Like, Morrissey's your future, but he's a second year in the seniors.
He's a lead-up forward too.
Yeah.
You need the big monster as well.
Need a big monster. They need to get Joshy Sanders back or someone like that, but that's what they need to target.
Boundary throw in. Helmer wins the tap down. Taylor, traffic, dropped the football, pinned. Free kick to Gaunt at half-back. Gives it a hand pass down to Stevens. Stevens wants the corridor. Bright getting back with courage. Punched the ball away. White tripped the ground. I thought he tripped over his own feet, but it's a free kick to him. So I think the Irrewarra-Beeac have been a little bit hard dubbed with whistle for a couple of decisions today as White goes out wide and finds McCartan. McCartan's got the kick on centre wing.
A little bit of feedback starting to come from the crowd too.
Yeah, a bit of frustration you would feel. Middleton there, D, that's a good mark. Class over centre mark of the day to Jesse Middleton. He's been good today. He's got the ball. He's getting a little bit gingerly. Attacking side of the centre. He's been told to go.
Oh, yeah, he's
I don't like that kick. Ooh. Matthews was punched away by Dunn. He's well tackled. And we're going to pull up on the 50.
You know Matthews is going to stand under it, but that was a bit cruel, wasn't it, the way the ball was kicked to him there.
And it's Dunn slow to get up. Maybe just a bit of cramp. But underway again we go. One down that time by Slater. Here we go. Annals lurking again, but couldn't quite take it. Fletcher's lurking again as well. Annals lurking as well. Here's a chance for Swain. High up and under kick. Running back there with White. He had his eye over it, did well. Here's a chance for the Bombers. Ramos, is this the goal that the Bombers are looking for?
It is.
Yes, it is. We get a goal in the second half, and the Bombers just keep the door ajar. Goal that they contend, and we're back with that in 2 kicks.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
That's their first goal since the 22-minute mark of the opening quarter. Ramos has kicked his second, becomes the first multiple goal kicker on the ground. And the Bombers are just hanging in there. They're 4-2-26. 11 points behind Lorne, who are 5-7-37. We're into time on in this third quarter, thanks to Sports Power Colour. Greg Allen, Farm Machinery scoreboard. Pete, that's what the doctor ordered.
Absolutely. They needed it a little bit earlier in the quarter, would have been nice. Great to see Ramos is recommitted for next year. He's been a breath of fresh air since he's rocked up here halfway through the season.
Andrews as well, too, signed on too, which is great.
So back in the middle. It was Slater that win the tap out. Here's Coots, though, charging through. Couldn't get the football, dispose of the football. Taylor tackles, and it'll be a ball up, edge of the square, just favouring Lorne's side of the ground here. So Lorne haven't scored in this third quarter. Irrewarra-Beeac just the 1-goal.
Still very much in this game, Irrewarra-Beeac. Just need the next one.
Homer, Swain, tackled, ball up, centre square. 37-11.
I think those 2 goals scored against the Breeze in the first quarter are going to be really telling at the end of this game.
So another ball up. Well, the Breeze has really affected this quarter either, though, has it?
Well, someone's not happy in the car.
Yeah, Homer wins the tap out. Here's a chance for Gaunt. Kick was smothered. Swain's there, picked up by Paddy Bright. Bangs Lorne back inside the forward 50. Good work there by Howlett. Got the fist to it. Chance here now for McDonald. He's tackled straight away. Taylor, Swain, hand past the Wills. Wills just a thumping kick to centre wing. Chance for O'Brien Henderson. Richard White couldn't take the mark. Andrews is there. McDonald's getting the footy. Got it to Richards.
Oh, no.
Just dropped it. Richard White tackles him, and it'll be a ball up on centre wing. They were out. Dunn was off to the races, but he forgot the football.
He did. He's been good today, Dunn. What's his stats?
6 3 handballs, 3 marks on the Stepcom stat sheet. Really good, Pete. You're right. Meter's game would be good.
22 minutes almost ticked by in this third quarter. 11 points the margin. Lorne leading by. Swain's there. Coots. Paddy Bright kicked off the ground there by Slater.
Oh, it's kicking in danger.
Jeepers. So free kick will go the way of Paddy Bright. They've pulled out some old school rules today, haven't they, the old umps? Paddy Bright's got it on centre wing. Kicks the ball now to centre half forward over the head of everyone, and it's gone out of bounds on the full. Free kick to Irrewarra-Beeac. One last play, I reckon, in this third quarter for them.
I don't think there'll be a lot of time on. I think there'll be a minute or so, I would assume. Wheels plays on. Kicks towards left half forward. Ball down by Hutchison. Was never going to mark it, but punched the ball away. Curnow gets tackled straight away by Stevens, and we're going to have a ball up here. So you'd be pretty happy if Lorne don't afford to concede a goal. They played this quarter really smartly here, but if the Bombers get the next one, this game will be alive to set up for another grandstand finish. As Brighton gone, happy to see go. There's the sign for three-quarter time. This game is still very much up for grabs. Only the 1 goal kicked in that quarter, and that was from Ramos. But Lorne will be pretty happy. They've got the breeze in this KFC Colac last quarter. At the final change, it is Lorne leading by 11 points. They're 5-7-37. Lady Irrewarra-Beeac, who are 4-2-26. Goal kickers Jesse Middleton, possessed O'Brien Henderson, Bright, Manganelli and Hughes. Ramos is the only multiple goal kicker for the game. He's got 2 for the Bombers, and singles to Farr and Cooper Stevens. We'll take a break. We'll be back for KFC Colac last quarter. Is this the last time we get to see Cam Parker in charge of the Bombers, or they can do some miraculous fight back, or will the reigning premiers live to fight another day in season 2025? Back to more to find out after the break here on this Father's Day first semi-final. Can we get a score? He's going to go to the hot spot. Goes towards goal. Stannard's underneath it. Good mark. Class Harvest Centre mark of the day. The smallest man in the pack.
Mosley, Class Harvest Centre mark of the day, but it's been turned over to Stevens. He puts it inside the forward 50. And he finds
on the ground. We're having a little spell. Hutchinson's kick was smothered by Stevens there over Irrewarra. Wills overran the footy. Picked up by Enor. Kick a goal, young fella at 35. Yes. Whooshka! Tommy Enor kicks an absolute beauty.
Outside the 50. He's going to go to the right forward pocket, deep inside the forward 50, but a good mark there by
Stevens. This second half has been sensational. He goes inside 50. I don't think it was meant for done, but he got it anyway. And he'll go back almost directly in front. To the 50, did really well, but quickly disposed of it, no free kick. Comes out down to Middleton, dribbles along the ground, it's going through for a ripper! What a goal, Jesse Middleton, it's game on and it's qualifying final.
Pocket, Barrow punches it, comes out to Middleton. Can Middleton get a ball?
What a tackle!
Boots onto the ball.
Second half. He kicks it long up towards half forward. There's going to be 5 to beat, and Adams again. He's been superb.
Spence picks up the football, dribbling kick. Chance here now for Jesse Williamson. Number 3, he snaps and he goes. He had a year not playing last year, but he's really improved from when he was here a couple of years ago. Good mark in defence.
Nerves settling in as McCartan thumps the kick long to the outer side. Lincoln there comes up to meet and took a really good mark. The Swans have got straight.
Crafted with meticulous detail, every module blends modern aesthetics with sustainable practices. At kidnabuilt.com.au, part of the CMTP group.
Don't look for your next career move. Find it at Class Harvest Centre, Swain & McCabe, Colac. They're hiring a full-time administration assistant. If you've got great people skills, an eye for detail and are enthusiastic, you'll receive the training and support you need to grow into the role. Join a friendly team, work locally in Colac, and be part of a respected agricultural business that keeps farmers growing. Apply online at classharvestcentercolac.com.au or call the branch today.
Ben Spokes at We Spoke Insurance Specialist can come to you with the ideal insurance to protect what matters most. You'll get market-leading personal service and advice with We Spoke Insurance Specialists. Find them on Facebook. Authorised representative of PSC Connect Proprietary Limited. Please consider all terms and conditions.
Step inside Victoria's most intact 19th century prison, Geelong Jail. Built in 1853, it housed notorious inmates like Bushranger Frank McCallum and Mark Chopper Reid. Explore chilling execution sites, authentic prison cells and tales of daring escapes. Walk in the footsteps of Australia's criminal past, daily from 12 till 5. Dare to uncover the secrets within? Visit geelongjail.com.au to plan your journey into the shadows.
Solomon's Flooring and Beaumont Tiles Geelong. Your complete reno needs under one roof. Tiles, tapware, baths, toilets, vanities, carpet, engineered timber, vinyl and blinds. They come to you for on-site measuring, installation and advice. Conditions apply.
Our legendary tradie on Mix FM.
Colac Lotto is the spot for a ticket in all the biggest draws and jackpots. They stock giftware for any occasion, so why not grab a card from their massive range and pop in a scratchy? Open 9 to 5:30. Colac Lotto, Murray Street.
Have fun and play responsibly.
Spring is here and the grass is growing. Trouble starting your mower, brush cutter or hedge trimmer? Head into Mower Corner. They'll get your machines in tip-top shape. Can't bring it in? Take advantage of their pickup and delivery service. Mower Corner, Skeen Street, Colac.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, FSR equipped, KFC Colac and Minerva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
Well, there's one quarter of footy left for either Lorne or Irrewarra-Beeac's 2025 season at the moment. The Dolphins have a foot inside the preliminary final. They lead by 11 points at three-quarter time, 5-7-37. Irrewarra-Beeac 4-2-26. The Dolphins do kick with the breeze in the final quarter, so they have a huge advantage. Only one multiple goal kicker. That's Ramos for Irrewarra-Beeac. He's got 2. Steph comp stats at three-quarter time, AJ.
23 free kicks, each of 2. 23 hit outs to James Hughes on Lorne's side of things. 22 to Louis Homer on Lorne. 10 to Bailey Robinson, Irrewarra-Beeac. 9 to Dom Slade, Irrewarra-Beeac. Lorne's major stats winner, Pete, 16 to Charlie McCartan. 12 kicks, 4 handballs. 9 marks on the Stevcom stat sheet. Looking down the list at Irrewarra-Beeac, they've got 15 with Bryce McDonald. 10 kicks, 5 handballs. No marks. 13 to Thomas Swain. 8 kicks, 5 handballs. 2 marks to three-quarter time. Those leading stats winners on the ground. Thanks to Stevcom boys.
CDFNL live final series broadcast. All thanks to the new Bridgestone Service Centre in Colac. Again, thank you for joining us for our finals series. Pete, any chance the Bombers snag this one?
Oh, look, I think they had to have a bit more luck that quarter and narrow the margin. They've only brought the margin back from 18 points at half-time back to 11 points. Lorne have got the advantage of the breeze. Drew's dropped back. Is the breeze still there, is it?
It's not as windy as what it was about an hour ago.
Yeah,
so to still bring around, I just listened to Cam Parkus there. They can believe they still win this game.
I think they're the boy with the wheelbarrow in front of them. I think they've got the work in front of them to get up from
Pete,
here.
They need the first.
They do.
It's KFC Colac last quarter underway. Who's going to be eliminated from the 25 premiership race? We'll find out in about 25 minutes from now. Sayers at the front of the stoppage there, grabbed it and kicked it inside 50. Good mark. In front, Jesse Middleton. Class Harvest Centre mark of the day. And he'll go back directly in front and have a shot for his second. He has had a really good start to this final series. And if he kicks this will just put a little bit of a dagger into Irrewarra-Beeac.
Yeah, this will really hurt. Yeah,
Decisive play.
yeah.
Hughes down to Sayers, bang, straight down the throat of Jesse Middleton.
Sayers again, he's
been
had
impressive.
He has.
So Jesse Middleton's already kicked one. He kicked the ripper on half-time. He kicked the ripper goal last week in the qualifying final. Wanted a few highlights for the Dolphins. He has absolutely shanked it, and it's a good pass. And Louis Harbour's marked it millimetres from the turf. Millimetres in play.
I think Lou was just standing out in the pocket having a rest, and all of a sudden the ball.
I don't think it was meant for him, but it was a good pass nonetheless. And
this is a tough shot for Louis.
And the former Marnie medalist and the best on ground in the grand final, along with plenty of premierships. It's high, it's long, he likes it. Oh, the umpire did it though.
I think he was trying to calm the umpire.
One behind, and it's a 2-kick game again. 5-8-38. Bombers are 4-2-26. So the Bombers, Maxie, just get let off the hook for now.
On this day 6 years ago, Apollo Bay and Birregurra came a draw.
Oh.
What price is it this time? McDonald sends the ball out of defensive 50. And Wills watches it go out of bounds. Boundary throw, good punch there by Paddy Bright.
And Paddy Bright, Cam Parker instructed at three-quarter time to come and tack this side of the ground because they got sucked in from the majority of the kickings to go that side. If they come this side, they're more of a chance of scoring.
Absolutely, Pete.
May as well lose by 6 and have a chance of winning.
That's right.
Boundary throwing, defensive 50 for the Bombers, attacking 50 for Lorne. Here's Paddy Bright. He's tackled there by Corp, but he gets into a second tackler. That'll be another ball up on the 50. So 5-8-38, 4-2-26. 12 points the margin in this semi-final.
This next goal is so important in this game.
So ball up again. Hughes, Robertson palms it down. Teddy Middleton, tackle there by Stevens. Chance here for Prezaz Tech. Hand pass forward. Here's the Fox. Fox kicks to the right forward pocket, gathers his own work. Oh. He has a flying shot for goal, but it's just snuck through for a behind.
That's a handy point.
Yep, handy point.
T-Max, I thought you were going to say the Flying Fox.
The Flying Fox. 5-9-39 to 4-2-26.
Oh, that's a poor kick in. There was the right option, but Coots stole it off him. Homer. He goes back inside 50, and Homer's going to have another crack at goal. He had the right idea, but it didn't work. It's just McDonald was just a major off getting it, and Coots made him pay. And Louis Homer has got a second crack at goal, and Tommy Enel's come for the bench, boys, and he's looking a bit proppy.
Yep.
He's already had an injury, and I think he knows something that might have done something a little bit serious. As Homer comes in from 40, and he loves it. Ooh. Louis Homer kicks a big KSC Colac final quarter goal, and it's a goal that they contender, and it makes it almighty difficult now for the Bombers.
I'm going to call it
Goal of the day.
I'm going to call it.
Yeah.
Everyone had to go at me yesterday because I wouldn't call it early enough. But
yeah, we nearly threw you out of the box, Pete, being an Albion native.
Yeah, I think Irrewarra-Beeac are in all sorts of strife here.
6-9-45 Lorne. They've got Irrewarra-Beeac on a 7 count. They're 4-2-26. We're playing nearly 4 minutes in this KFC Colac last quarter, and Enor's just working with the right ankle, so hopefully he might be okay. Might have just copped the stinger on the way through, but we'll keep an eye on it.
Back in the middle here, 19 points the margin. Bombers need 4 goals to win. Here's Hutchinson, been very, very quiet today, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's played up in the forward line. It's been a tough day for forwards, as I said.
Good to see him thrown in the centre.
Well done, Robertson.
Giving a free kick with that big tackle against Middleton. So Robertson now, Bombers kicking to the city, and he's going to go towards Hutchinson. He just bangs the ball forward, puts Irrewarra-Beeac inside the forward.
Good mark.
And Farr takes the mark.
Good mark.
Marked it like Wayne Carey there, put the mitts out, took a beauty. Class Harbour Centre mark of the day, and he'll have a shot for goal directly in front. And he hadn't kicked a goal on the seniors this season, and he kicked one earlier.
I think Van der Heuvel might be done for the day, guys, I think. Haven't seen him come back on that third.
If Farr kicks this, are you prepared to retract?
No, not yet. Not yet.
He's going to kick it first.
It's going to be a big kick because he's going to kick it.
He's kicking into the teeth of the breeze.
45 metres out, directly in front. City end. Can he put a bit of pulse back in this ball game? His kick, it's going high and short. It's still alive. It's still alive. He's done. Sold a bit of candy. Middleton is tackled. They want hold.
No! Dangerous tackle!
In the back. Oh, boy.
You know, we should have that FX one.
Pete Mulheron, what did you say there?
Sorry, I'll put the mic back on.
Free kick goes to Middleton.
He's a North Melbourne supporter.
In the right forward pocket, Toby Middleton will have a shot for goal.
Well, technically, the free kick was there. He didn't really need to do it. He would have got a free kick for holding the footy.
Absolutely. Everyone knows the rules now. You don't slam tackle people into the ground.
All right, so Middleton, right forward pocket, 30 out. He goes back, and he has kicked a goal. So a slight pulse back into this semi-final. Irrewarra-Beeac 5-2-32, Lorne 6-9-45, 6 minutes gone, KFC Colac. Last quarter, that was on the Richardson Real Estate time clock.
No excuse for that. I mean, really, the rules. You've seen the tackling technique change at AFL level. Everyone knows what the expectation is now. And
he didn't need to do it. He was going to get a free kick holding the footy. He just didn't need to do it.
He had him cold. All he had to do was bring him to ground in a safe manner, and things would have been fine. But he slammed him into the ground. The free kick was there. The umpire was correct.
Here's a stat, boys. That's the first score of that end since Hughes kicked a goal at the 16-minute mark of the opening quarter.
We love a good stat.
Stat.
So all the scoring has been at that end. So the Bombers get their first score at that end, and it's an important one at that. Just keeps the door open for now. As McDonald heads over the top of the footy here. Ball umpire circling. Umpire's going to pin somebody. Free kick to Irrewarra-Beeac. It's going to go to Patch. So Patch has got the footy now at centre-half back. He gives it hand pass to Howell. They've really got nothing to lose here now, the Bombers. Hand passes there to Hutchison. Hutchison hand passes there to Gort. Court should be holding the footy. It will be. They had the right idea, though. And Middleton's got the kick, and Teddy Middleton says, take a breather, boys. Let's just slow it up. As Sean Smart comes off.
Lorne tackling there was relentless.
And Richard White comes back on as Middleton kicks it to about 25 out. Manganelli's there. Good punch away by Frampton. Here's danger. Bright. This is Paddy. Centering kick. It's a high kick. Taylor underneath it. Irrewarra-Beeac plays spoil each other. Ramos grabs and just hacks the kick and home. Slater marks and plays on here. They know to touch the right. They had the right idea though. But Alex Adams again, like he's done so many times on this round, takes a very relieving mark for the Dolphins.
Been a bit quiet today, though, Adams, hasn't he? His ball kick now, the centre-half forward for Lorne. It's a big kick. It's a chaos sort of football, but Stevens picks up the football for the Bombers. Gets it over the top to Enor. Thumping kick now from half-back to half-forward. McCartan.
He didn't need to do it.
Morrissey.
He didn't need to do it.
He's got a knees there.
Yeah, banged the ball there, so it's going to be a free kick to McCartan.
He's a bit ginger too, Pete.
He is, a knee high up on the thigh.
Yeah, but he's counting. Might have caught one in the one you don't want to get hit again. It's the second one that's happened today.
So McCartan now sends the ball from half back to half forward. Gaunt couldn't take the mark. It's off hands. There's a chance now for Stevens. He's tackled there by Paddy Bright. And it'll be a ball up between centre wing and half forward, just in front of the netball courts here at the Central Reserve.
I tell you what, the team will be enjoying this today is the Culloch Imperials. They've gone in very, very hard, these boys, and the Imps will be enjoying just sitting there, loving it.
Hughes wins the tap out. Fox picks up the football. He's tackled and over the line. Boundary throwing.
Gee, there's a big contingent of Irrewarra-Beeac netballers cheering them on. We saw the reserves get the job done in good style today. They need to kick 3 goals to win if they're going to have any chance of keeping their season alive and Parker's coaching job for another week at least. But it's at the wrong end of the ground. 9 minutes gone in this final quarter. There's still plenty of time on the clock, but they need to get a move on. Middleton's tackled by Gaunt, and we're going to have a ball up here. And again, Pete, they've got Al Adams by himself, about 45 out from their goal.
Yep, there's no avenue to goal there for Irrewarra-Beeac, the way the ground's set up at the moment.
Ball up. It's been a tense semi-final as Slater slaps it forward. Ball's gone to the wing position there. Look out. Coming through wide, did brilliantly. And let's raise the door for Ted Middleton. He just stumps at the centre half forward. Got Mitz to it, couldn't take the mark there. Here's Taylor. Starts it towards the full forward zone. Howler getting back and takes a relieving mark for the Bombers. They're just going to take all the risks they can in the book to try and win this game. And he's going to go out wide looking for Dunn. Punched away by Fletcher. Kerno's just happy to let see the ball roll and roll and roll out of play. A boundary throw. 10 minutes gone in his KC Culloch last quarter. Time continuing to tick. Lorne will be pretty happy with it. Irrewarra-Beeac need 3 scores at least to tie it up and go into extra time. 3 goals to win it for them.
Gaunt snuck forward to give him a forward option there.
So boundary throwing here. 60 out from goal for the Dolphins. Hughes wins the tap out. Roves was Coots. He's had an all right day. Got it over the top to Fletcher. He kicks the lawn inside the forward 50 here. Manganelli picks up the football. Does the old Dustin Martin fend off, but he got Wills high as he did it. So free kick goes to Zachy Wills.
He's been really good again today, Zachy Wills.
Yeah, he has been.
Just a Mr. Reliable, isn't he?
You know, I think they'll be pretty happy. He's going around again next year at Irrewarra-Beeac, which is great for them.
Goes inbound, finds McDonald.
He's been good again today too. He's had a really good year.
He said they need a couple more of this type of player, and he's just hard at it. Brycey McDonald, and he has to dance his way around.
Bryce.
Here, got called to play on. He's kick looking for Enor up against Turney. Chancey now for O'Brien Henderson. He's got to get around Frampton. He's kicked the high one. Carmody's there for Irrewarra-Beeac. Spills out to Coots. Kicks him smothered there by Thomas Frampton. Here's a chance now for Middleton. Through traffic. That's holding the footy.
Gone.
They've tried to barge their way through a couple of times through the Irrewarra-Beeac.
On Tommy.
Kick wasn't great. Still a chance here for Ramos. He's tackled by White. And he's going to be pinned on the footy.
Yeah,
he tried his hardest to get out of that tackle.
Didn't he? He just couldn't get that arm free.
Good work there by Richard White. Mr. Serviceable. White now being told to play on. He's going to kick the ball forward for Lorne.
Good mark.
Was by Jesse Middleton.
Jeez, he's been good today.
He has been.
Superstar Middleton. And I'll tell you what, I reckon he's going to have a crack here.
Why not?
He's going to have a crack. He's going to kick it right on the 50, 45-metre angle. And he'll send the Lorne locals into hysteric if he can nail this. And he'll probably put him to a prelim final. Pete called it about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I'm still comfortable.
Yeah, I am too, Pete.
He's snagged one so far this afternoon, Jesse Middleton. 55 out.
Ooh.
He's kick. It's gone right, and it's gone through for a very handy point. I feel like that's now got rid of the draw. So 6 goals, 10-46, 5-2-32. It's a 14-point margin in favour of the Dolphins. 12.5 gone in this KFC Culloch last quarter.
As McDonald goes short and finds Tommy Enor. He's been told to play on, gives it by hands to McDonald. Hand passed inside and back at wide to Stannard. They got to go here. The Bombers. He has a bounce. Showed a bit of candy, but ran out of room. Well done, Corey Bazastek. Boundary throw in. He had to do it to try.
Look, they've got to be aggressive with their play. There's only one way they can win this game, and that's by taking their chances and just having a crack.
Boundary throw in to take place centre wing. With a 14-point lead, the Dolphins, but Hughes grabs and just slams it on the boot. Coots is underneath it, dropped what he should have taken, but picks up the footy. Jesse Middleton's been terrific, break the tackle, and unloaded a kick to the full forward zone. Homer 1-on-1, got it, no! Kicked off the ground, Darwin style! Who kicks the goal today, and the Dolphins are through to a prelim?
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
He didn't take the mark. He was in the box seat. He went to ground like Darren Jarman did, and he just put the boot there in midair, and it's gone through for a goal. And that will put Irrewarra-Beeac out of the premiership race for 2025. They've been gallant all day, but the Dolphins are going to go through. They're 7:10.52 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Irrewarra-Beeac, who've hung in there for quite some time this afternoon, 5-2-32.
Great work there from Louis Holmer. He's played a pretty good game today, Louis. He's been influential in the ruck, and now he's snuck forward and hit the scoreboard.
He's been important in the second half.
Yeah, felt like he has sort of struggled a little bit, hasn't he? In a couple of big games that we've seen, but he's played really well today. He's not going to have that dominance as he used to have back when they won the flag in 2013, but he's Irrewarra-Beeac. Ramos dropped it in the middle of the ground. O'Brien Henderson, he's tackled there by Ramos, and it'll be a ball up. So 20 points the margin now for Lorne. Looks like now they're going to be facing the Colac Imperials. So the top two sides of the home and away season will face off in the prelim final for a spot against Elvie in the grand final here. Hughes wins the tap out, and I'll tell you what, next Saturday is going to be a corker. Middleton to Swain. Got it over top to Enos. Sold a bit of candy there.
Oh, he's gone.
He's going to be pinned on the footy. He's going to be pinned on the footy. He has to bounce it. Oh, he's got PS Steve on that one happened in the second quarter. Holmer couldn't take the mark. Here's a chance now for Frampton. Frampton kicks out of the defensive 50. It was Jacob. Or was it Thomas looking for Jacob? Oh, Jacob sold the candy to Ed Curnow, but Prezastek steals the footy. He's tackled there by Andrews.
Dropped that ball.
And it's going to be a free kick to Charles Andrews as it's getting dark. We might get our first night final here.
Yeah, the way it's going for sure.
Goes in short, and he finds Dunn, got the hand pass back out to Andrews, who now sends the ball inside the forward 50. McCartan!
Oh, jeez.
Class harvester to the market today to Sir Charlie McCartan. They'll build a statue, and they'll have it as a big, big brick wall in their back line in future years for Lorne.
Yeah, Coates overran the footy. Frampton did a good job, actually. Made it a one-on-one. Ball's not coming out. In fact, it does. And it was well tackled, and we'll get a ball up. 15, nearly 16 minutes scored in his KFC Colac last quarter. They were challenged the Dolphins. The Bombers have been brave all day, but the Dolphins there have just found a way.
Yeah, just found the scoring a little bit too hard against this Lorne defence.
Ball thrown up, one down that time by Hughes. Coming through Cooch. Geez, he's been good in his second half. He just hacks to kick forward. Not very far, but smart play by Jesse Middleton. Geez, I liked his game today. Good handball to Taylor. Taylor kicks to the hot spot. Homer's in the box seat again. Well done by Howlett. Created a contest. Wills just grabs it on the boot and just thumps it. A high kick. Jacob Frampton did well. Took the mark. They got to go here, the Bombers. They got nothing to lose, really. He's got a bounce. Kick there right of far. McCartan comes up to meet the football day for Lorne. Hand pass is a beauty. It's a smart. Oh, did well. Got around the veteran. Got around the youngster. Just a floating kick. Clean bowled everybody. Here's a chance for Ted Middleton. Beautiful pickup. Grunts to 50. Decides to backtrack. Centering kick. Beautiful kick to Fox. That is your premium group painting player of the day, Jesse Middleton. That was just great football.
Started back here with McCartan. Beautiful handball. Under immense pressure, and nice passage of play there from Lorne.
And Cole Fox has got a shot for goal. And this will go into celebratory mode again for the Dolphins. They've just had the answers all day, haven't they, against this Irrewarra-Beeac team. They've been gallant in defeat all day.
Yeah, right from the start that first quarter when they managed 2 goals into the breach.
And Fox's kick is beautiful. Go up high, didn't move a metre. And the Dolphins are home. And they'll live to fight another day in September. And their premiership defence is alive and well. Fox gets his first goal for the afternoon. He's becoming a very, very good player. And they go to 8:10:58 at the 17.5-minute mark of this last quarter, thanks to KFC Colac. Irrewarra-Beeac at 5-2-32. And all started with Ted Middleton, and that is your premium group painting player of the day.
Yeah, look, you feel like floodgates might even open here in this last 6 or 7 minutes, and this margin might blow out if Irrewarra-Beeac can't keep their intensity up.
26 points the margin. Semi-final, Slater. So it'll be the first time in Irrewarra-Beeac since making the finals all the way back, I'm going 2008, 2006-ish, when they started this amazing run, that they don't make it to a prelim final.
It's extraordinary, isn't it? They tried hard today.
Yeah, they're 5 grand finals in a row, 7 grand finals in finals consecutively, a prelim a couple of years ago and another couple of grand finals. Just an amazing record. They get the job done in September, but not this year, as Lorne go inside the forward 50 metre under boundary throwing.
What an incredible job Cam Parker has done, though, in that period of time. Obviously, he's going to be a loss to the footy club, and hope he can stay involved in footy in the future. But he's got a young family, so whatever he does in the future, we wish him all the best.
If a GDFNL side want to coach, I tell you what, go after him.
I was going to say, I don't think it'll be the last we'll see of Cam.
Definitely not. He's done an amazing job.
Geelong West prior to you, I think
that's correct.
Here's Homer, pushes Gorn out of the ruck. Homer has a slam. It's going to go through from behind.
I've been impressed with him today, Pete, Lou Homer.
Look, he's moved better than we've seen him on other days. A few times we've seen him, he looked his age, didn't he?
8-11 to 5-2. Bombers trying to get it out of defence. Here's Cooper Stevens now. Stevens from half back to half forward, looking for Middleton. Middleton sells a bit of candy. Yeah. Oh, ran out of tarmac.
Out of room.
Out of bounce. That's what's happened when you play along the boundary line.
I'm going to be curious too, Maxie, because their reserves are in the prelim next Saturday. I wonder how many will go back and play twos next week.
You pick your senior side for grand final day. Don't risk them on, unless you've got a borderline.
I think Dom Slater's won.
Tom
Slater's able to play.
Dom Slater, I think, can play because he played a few reserves games.
Morrissey qualifies, or did he play too many senior games?
I think he played a few too many, I think, but I don't know the rules, unfortunately.
I think I'm not even sure of them anymore. Once you play more than 6, once you play 7.
I think there's a number you can certainly qualify. But McCartan's marked it. We're into time on in this last quarter.
What's his marks, AJ?
11 Stepcom stat sheet.
He's been unbelievable again this afternoon. His second half especially, when the game was in the balance. Oh, he better be quick, because Stanas was bearing down on him. Long kick up the line. Gaunt. Punched away that time by Carmody. Ball's in dispute yet again. Swain. Ramos has been a real shining light. Back to Swain. He's had a really good season. Backtracks by hand to Gaunt. Gaunt just hacks it in. Can kick. Pazastek is there. Likewise again there. Taylor. Kerno rather. Back to Ted Middleton. He's got better in his second half. That's a beautiful kick. And finds Taylor. Taylor's marked it there. No doubt he'll be the man. He'll have the big challenge on Bailey Scott next Saturday, you would expect. So. That's going to be an amazing duel. As the ball's kicked long to the forward zone, Louis Homer again. He has really put Irrewarra-Beeac to the sword in this last quarter. He's already kicked 2 in his final term as Charlie McCartan's work is done for the afternoon. So he'll be on cotton, wrapped in cotton wool. Also, Vander Heuvel there. He hasn't come back on since Cotton won in the nether regions in that third quarter.
Yeah. Let's hope it's not an injury that keeps him out next week.
He's got no ice on it, so it mustn't be too bad. As Homer from 40, kick on the way looks good, but not the accuracy. And he kicks, he's second behind of the day. He's got 2 goals, 2, as I said. So that takes him on 8-12-60 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Irrewarra-Beeac a 5-2-32. Greg Allen Farm Machinery.
I'm just wondering how you can tell he's got no ice on it.
I can't see any.
I wouldn't put ice on it. That'd be pretty cold.
You idiot. It's 8-11 place 5-2. Sorry about that. Margin's 27.
There's a chance now for McDonald. Runs out of the goal square and just goes whooshka up the guts. The Bombers have one last consolation prize for 2025. Fletcher, hand pass over the top now, went straight to Middleton. Or Sayers. Homer's got the city here. Homer! He's going to get the free kick. Advantage paid?
No.
Middleton kicks the goal.
Yep.
Advantage will be paid. Jesse kicks the goal. Give it goal of the day contender stuff.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
9-12-66. They go now on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Irrewarra-Beeac 5-2-32. They've opened the can of whoop ass and they're going whooshka.
Well, in the great words of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Louis Homer missed out on a stat there, so I reckon.
I don't think
you'll worry about it.
No, he wouldn't be. He's got 12, 2 and 3 on the Stepcom stat sheet. 12 kicks, 2 handballs, 3 marks.
That's the best I've seen Louis Homer move for a couple of years.
Yeah, remember him come off of knee Rico too.
That's right. Yeah,
that's true.
Of course, he's won countless premierships. He won in 2013 here, then he went down to Tasmania with, I think, North Launceston, I think, from memory as well. Here's a chance now for Smart. Over the top of the footy yet again. Good handball. Kerno's a snapping ball now. He says bouncing towards the boundary, up towards right half forward again. Wills, Manganelli meet him as well as McDonald takes it over.
All right, Pete, my Homer question. You can pick Louis, Jackson, or what was the other one?
Lee.
Or Kyle. Which one?
Ooh.
Which is your first pick out of the Holmer brothers?
First pick out of the Holmer brothers.
In their peak?
Oh,
Jackson, yeah.
Yeah, Jackson in his peak, I think.
I just reckon Louis was really more versatile.
Play Falcons too. Let's not forget that, as
Lee was a gunner.
Lee was a gunner,
Lee was
he
a good
was.
player.
I'd take
He
it.
got up early there, was Fletcher.
I'd take them
and
all.
a free kick will go to the Bombers again to take him by Carmody. He's been a real good pickup for him this season.
Oh,
he's going to come back around the mark. He's had a really good season, coming over from Albi, of course, over in the off-season.
So Jack was the game's record holder for
Geelong
VFL for a while, wasn't he? I don't know whether he still is.
Nah, I think Tom Gleeson took
Yeah, I
over
think
that.
it might have been blocking, I reckon.
Okay, so that'll go to Lorne on the step
I
conversation.
think the umpire corrected him, I think. So
think he
free
went-
kick to Fletcher.
Went to Port Fairy as well, didn't he?
Yeah, they've got some
there.
selection headaches to come over the next week or so. Have Lorne as Fletcher sends the kick long. Coots is in the box seat there. Got mitts to it there. Well done by McDonald. They're coming over to top done. He's tackled, and we're going to ball up here as well. So
I forgot he went to Port Fairy.
Yeah, between times.
I think he played 2 years there.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
So ball to be thrown up. With dark clouds in the news, but the good thing it's held off, which is really good to see.
hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we thought it was coming, but it's held off, which is good news.
Well, Pete said he reckons it'll come tonight, so...
Yeah, we'll wait and see how good I am.
We'll get a ball up yet
Wait,
again
we
here.
hear
So
about
clock
it.
ticking down. Don't think there'll be a lot of time to go in this first semi-final. And the clock counts on Irrewarra-Beeac season. They've been really good considering the amount of stars that they've lost. Here's a chance now for Coots. Paddled the ball forward towards the boundary. Taylor's there as well. He's wrapped up there by Frampton, and he's taken it over. Here, get a boundary thrown. He's been a real positive for him this year. As Jacob Frampton, a young kid.
Oh, hopped up a bit
I think he
lame.
might have just copped a bit of a corky there on the way through, but he looks fine. He's set to continue, Pete. He's been a real positive in the last
he
6
has.
weeks.
Oh, look, their junior program's been so strong for so long. Hudson Jewell's another one who we've seen during the season who, they've got a big future out there.
If you watched the under-18 game yesterday...
Oh, it was a good game.
Oh, he was unbelievable. I reckon he saved about 4 or 5 goals at least against Apollo Bay in what was a cracking game of junior footy. So, umpire blood rule.
Blood rule.
So, Chris Dunn will be done for the season.
Peter Hickey doesn't want to switch the lights on because it'll cost him too much money.
How much does it cost to turn on?
Don't know. I don't think we get charged for it.
So-
Part of the higher fee.
I think you do.
Don't think there'll be a lot of time left in this. 26 minutes gone.
Play the siren. Come
Yeah,
on.
I reckon you're right, Max.
We need, to get home we need to get home and watch the block.
That's right. Ball thrown up again. One down there by Slater as play restarts. Ramos has been a real find in the back half of the season. Another good tackle lay, but no, good legal according to the umpire. And Manganelli, who kicked the first opener in the opening minute, might have the last crack at goal in this first semi-final. He's kicked one, like I said, he kicked the first goal. But this is a tough kick. We've seen a couple today that got the journey easily. But like I said, boys, you got to give credit to Irrewarra-Beeac. They were right in the hunt at three-quarter time. But the Dolphins have just shown it a bit too classy, a bit too powerful when it mattered most.
Tough kick from here, but similar to where Middleton kicked it
So
from.
Manganelli will kick from about 45. About 5 in from the boundary. He's kicked one. Kicked on the way.
Oh.
It's a floating sort of a punt kick, the dot on its trajectory.
Someone took the air out of that ball.
And that'll be a boundary throw. And gee, there can't be long left. That
Well, the
ca-
GDFNL got it.
Yeah, this is probably long.
GDFNL
Yeah, we-
timekeepers in the box today. Or has they fallen asleep? Pete Mulheron.
Oh, I'm just checking.
Pete.
Oh, no, they're still awake.
Hello, anyone there?
Boundary throw in. Holmer wins the tap out. Court's kick was smothered. Middleton's there. Here's Stannard. He's just going to punch it out of bounds. That's deliberate.
Oh,
Should
we're
be,
not
you're
going to
right.
play it.
They should have been deliberate.
Yeah, you should have been. You're right, Max.
Yeah.
He's very, very lucky.
It's like going for a rush out of bounds.
Oh, he has paid it.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, they owed him one from earlier.
Yeah. That's probably fair enough.
So free kick to the lawn, and it's a goal.
Oh, really?
Taylor.
It's a goal.
That
And
was a-
Harry Taylor kicks a goal.
Where's BT?
He's
There
right
he is
in front of us,
there.
Drew. And Lorne now lead by 40 points, 10-12, 72. Irrewarra-Beeac 5-2-32. 28 minutes gone in this KFC Colac last quarter. Blow the siren so we can go home.
Very relaxed kick of goal there from Harry Taylor and from a very acute angle. Nice goal.
Boy, oh boy, where we, Pete?
I think there's
Yeah,
only,
that's
I think
right.
there's only a few seconds left, so
this will be, you think, the final as Cooper Stevens comes off the ground. He's had a very frustrating year with injury. He missed a lot of footy with injury. Of course, he broke his wrist and missed a large chunk of the
eye injury when they played Lorne earlier.
Yeah, he copped one. Yeah, he copped
he did too. Yeah,
multiple stitches in his head, which isn't ideal. And there it is. Lorne have ended the Bombers season, and Cam Parker's coaching tenure comes to a close. And they're very emotional bench as well, and all the Lorne players show great sportsmanship, but they go over. It was anyone's game at three-quarter time, but the Dolphins are just a bit too powerful in the end, and they live to fight another day in the 2025 Premiership season. 10-12-72. They defeated a game Irrewarra-Beeac, who put up a good fight till probably about halfway through the last quarter, right in the game. 5-2-32. So the Dolphins will go on to have a crack at the Carlick Imperials in the preliminary final next Saturday, which promises to be one of the more anticipated prelim finals in recent memory. And Albie will be just hoping these two sides belt the living suitcase out of each other in 6 days' time, Pete.
And 4 becomes 3, Drewy. So we're down to the final 3. We spoke about it all year of where the top of the ladder sat, and the final 3 ties left standing are probably where we expected it to be as the season played out. So, look, that was a convincing win there from Lorne. They really stamped their authority late in that game. Right from the very start, they kicked 2 goals into that breeze, which made it really tough. I think Irrewarra ended up only kicking 1 goal into the breeze from the 2 quarters that they had there. But
the effort was good, but they just ran out of tip.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we felt that all the way through. They've just been cruelled by injuries, and they've got a great junior program out there, and I think the road ahead for Irrewarra-Beeac is very, very bright.
Yeah, I think they'll get a couple of big names over the off-season as well. So the futures look pretty bright, and they've overcome the odds. But today, it was a day that drew to a close. But they put up a good fight for a bit over 3.5 quarters. But the last 10 minutes, Lorne really put the foot down late. And they salute, and they're very happy. But the more important thing is, boys, there's going to be some selection headaches coming up over the next week or so with Jackson Bright. Not sure what his status is at. Fraser Balderas is another one or two that didn't play today. George Curnow, I'm not sure where his status is at as well, but we'll have to wait and see what goes on.
Costello, I'm not sure what his
Costello, there is going to be some very, very interesting selection issues to come for Ed Curnow, which is a good problem to have come September. So,
and the big boy VDH looks a little bit sore out there as he makes his way off the ground.
He's got 6 days to get himself right, Pete. Yeah, so we'll have to wait and see what happens there. We'll take a break. Semi-finals are done as Cam Parker. Can we get a score? He's going to go to the hot spot. Goes towards goal. Stannard's underneath. Good mark. Class Harvest set a mark of the day. The smallest man in the pack.
Mosley, class upset mark of the day, but it's been turned over to Stevens. He puts it inside the forward 50. And he finds
the ground. We're having a little spell. Hutchison's kick was smothered by Stevens there over Irrewarra. Wells overran the footy. Picked up by Enor. Kick a goal, young fella at 35. Yes. Whooshka! Tommy Enor kicks an absolute beauty.
Outside the 50. He's going to go to the right forward pocket, deep inside the forward 50, but a good mark there by
Stevens. This second half has been sensational. He goes inside 50. I don't think it was meant for done, but he got it anyway. And he'll go back almost directly in front. To the 50, did really well, but correctly disposed of it, no free kick. Comes out down to Middleton, dribbles along the ground, it's going through for a ripper! What a goal, Jesse Middleton, it's game on and it's qualifying final.
Rocket, Barrow punches it, comes out to Middleton. Can Middleton get a ball?
What a tackle!
Boots onto the ball.
Second half. He kicks it long up towards half forward. There's going to be 5 to beat, and Adams again. He's been the superb.
Spence picks up the football, dribbling kick. Chance here now for Jesse Williamson. Number 3, he snaps and he goals. He had a year not playing last year, but he's really improved from when he was here a couple of years ago. Good mark in defence.
Nerves settling in as McCartan thumps the kick long to the outer side. Lincoln there comes up to meet and took a really good mark. The Swans have got straight.